tell, it's been a bit.
It has.
Is this thing on?
I know. Can you hear it?
Uh, yeah. Hello? Hello? Hey
Howdy,
guys, how's it
y'all.
going? Welcome back to the channel and the show, Real Collectors Fake Investors, Ep.9. At this rate, we will hit 100 by the 35th anniversary.
I'm looking forward to it. How you been, man?
Dude, can you hear how my voice broke?
Oh God,
I'm
don't do that
I'm
again.
struggle busting, dude. I've been sick off and on for like the last month and a lot of travel. Um, yeah, dude, it's been wild. What about you?
Well, we were supposed to go live last week, but I got sick, and then you got sick, and I rarely get sick. I think that's one of the few things that I'm proud of. But when I do, it kicks my ass. Truly. What's up, Quilly? What's up, Galaxy Krabby?
Thanks, guys.
Garcia,
I turned up my
Rizik.
audio. I'm also talking a little quieter because I'm not feeling good.
You sound
But
great to me.
yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So let me recap. I was gone for a week for work. Came back, got mega sick, like the flu. I don't even know. Like complete
Yeah.
muscle body soreness. Like I couldn't. It literally felt like I wouldn't know because I've never done this, but it felt like I just did a decathlon. Like it was so bad, muscle ache top to bottom, and my grip was completely gone. So I couldn't hold the baby, I couldn't hold
Whoa.
groceries, and I would like slowly walk around the house. And I was telling my wife like, "Hey, this is like day 3. If I'm not feeling better, I think I might have something." But then
Is
I
she
started to get
someone
better.
is she someone that looks at you and says, "You're not that sick. Stop being, XYZ," or cuz Andrea totally is. Like I turn into like a huge baby when I get sick. I won't lie. I won't deny it. Like I am when I'm sick, like I feel it. Like I've never had a spinal tap, but my spine this past week felt like I was like crippled. Like I had these crazy muscle aches. I was throwing up muck. Sorry, TMI. Like,
Sorry.
and I didn't
Wait,
have
wait.
any.
What does a spinal tap have to do? Wait, sorry.
Like, I just sounds a spinal tap sounds like it would truly just cause your whole back to be crippled, and like you'd have like that's what I think of. I think this aching pain, and that's how I felt last Tuesday and Wednesday up till Thursday, and then it was gone,
Oh,
and then I was like back to normal. Like I slept all day Tuesday and Wednesday, and came back to life like halfway through Thursday. Good
dude,
timing
that's
too,
that's
because I
crazy.
started the new gig this week, and so
Nice.
yeah, yeah.
Um, sorry. My first that was my first bout of getting ill, and then I was in Vegas for a week for work, and I came back, and the last today's Thursday, the last 8 or 9 days, I just had like this nasty cold, and I'm on the tail end of it. But I think I feel better now.
Good. I hope so. We got another 2 hours of this.
Yeah. Oh dang. All right. Yeah. So cards wise, I haven't really been doing much. Like, can you actually see this display? I'm packing everything up, getting it rid of. I'm storing
Oh
everything.
yeah,
I'm not keeping anything at the house anymore, just for obvious reasons.
yeah.
Um.
We have a slide for that.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I've been actually doing too much to the point where I just told you I accidentally put an extra zero on a bid last night, and I won, and I had to go reach out to Ryan and team and be like, "Yo, I totally fat thumbed this and won this." I was honest about it. I was
Do
literally like at Chipotle in line in this bid, and
Do you want to share what you were buying?
no, absolutely not. Sorry, y'all.
Okay. Yeah, let me know guys if the mic is quiet. I just cranked up everything. And this is the same
No,
settings,
you
same
sound
time
great.
last time. Anyway, yeah. Gatekeeping the first hour. You're damn right. You got
Yeah,
to
have to
subscribe
now.
to the
Apparently,
Patreon,
we
dude.
talk about a what was it, a baby shiny Suicune, and it gets bought out same night. Come on now, come on now.
All right. Real Collectors Fake Investors. I am Real Collector Earn, and this is Fake Investor Jake. You know, I was thinking, Jake, the we should change this segment to what are you real collecting? And then have a segment of like, what are you fake investing?
I like it. We can do something like that. Makes sense.
Typical set of topics today, the usual. Again, if you're watching in vertical, I apologize. It's just not going to look good because this is meant to be for 16 by 9, but at least you can see our pretty faces. Collector's Corner, we can talk about a bunch of releases because there are a lot of releases. Main topics, hot takes, and the Q&A. If you have any questions, ask them here anytime. We'll answer the ones that are relevant now, and then we'll start the other ones that are not so relevant, and we'll answer them at the end. Sound good? Yes, 450 with the 0 at the end. Jake overbid a card by literally 10x. He pumping the market.
I think I won it at like 1300, but it's not worth that at all. So I was like, yo, I'm not paying for this. There's no way.
Cool. Collector's Corner. Who's up here? Is this me or you?
I think it might be me first. I have a
All
few.
right.
I originally had 4 on this slide, but I sold 2 that I bought, and because I was very disappointed with the copies. But I do have these. So I recently picked up the Cracked Ice Blastoise from, I believe this is Unleashed. Yeah.
Wait,
And
let me throw you up real quick.
yeah. I'm a like Cracked Ice has like really good hollow bleed. You probably can't see it right now, but I'm a big fan of this art. And then I've already had this. This is the reverse, which is also really cheap. And now I only need the staff promo. I think it's the staff or the pre-release. And then I picked this up. This is probably one of my favorite cards of all time. This is illustrated by Masago. It's got a pretty cool swirl. Placement's questionable, but I love it. Yeah, those were my pickups.
What did do you mind sharing what you paid for this?
Yeah, for the Cracked Ice, I think I paid like 225. And
It was
then
a
for
9?
the mute, yeah. And then for the Mewtwo, I paid 2K. I know I had so many opportunities to buy that card at 800.
You know, it's funny. The Japanese version in a 10 was like $400 for like the last 4 years. I think it's like $1,500 or something like that. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
it probably got dragged up. But yeah, no, I bought this locally. I did not buy this online. Um, yeah, Masago is an artist that I'm going for every single one of their cards. There's a few big hitters that obviously I still need. Gyarados from Skyridge, Alakazam from Skyridge. I have Umbreon, which is like probably the biggest of their cards. I would say that Gyarados is probably second, Mewtwo third. And then there's some lower hanging fruit, like the Scizor from Neo Discovery. I had the Kabutops, but I sold it because I think it was no, I'm confident it was either fixed or attempted to be fixed. It was a PSA 9, but it had a fold like crease throughout the entire like hollow all the way through the card. And like you can only see it in certain light, but it was divoted.
But it got a
Sold
9.
it. Shouldn't have.
A
Shouldn't
nine's a
have.
9. A
A
nine's a
nine's a
9. That's a
nine.
9. What's the
Yeah.
issue?
Yeah. No, I need the Ho-Oh too, Shug. That was another one. That's like $1,200, I think. 1,500. But yeah, that's another one that I really want. Yeah.
I I don't have any of those. I passed on E series. I somewhat regret it, primarily on the Japanese side because I held so many of them for so long. But it just got to the point where like they were It sounds kind of weird. They were kind of dead money for a long time.
Yeah.
Japanese. I don't mean that like dead, but I mean that like, hey, who wants to buy a E series Zapdos for like 250? It's like, oh, I
Yeah.
just buy it for 250.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there like some unlimited e-reader? It's
Yeah, there's
like that's
unlimited
rare,
unlimited
much
readers.
rare, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's for
Okay.
all the sets, but there are unlimited e-readers,
Yeah.
and they also never fetched They did not fetch a premium for the longest time. Like no one cared,
Yeah.
and now
I feel like Japanese e-readers were like a dime a dozen for a long time. Like I feel like they were pretty readily available. Oh, they were dead.
they were
Don't
not
remind me.
hard to
Yeah.
find. They were not
Yeah.
hard to find at all.
Yeah. I mean, Coleman had a lot of, I know Drew did at some point. I'm sure he still has a few, but yeah, they were pretty readily available. I had three Mews and a Japanese hand. I regret selling two of them. It's still, yeah,
Yeah,
on it. The Mew and Expedition is on the top of my list too. That card is, it's one of those cards though that like every nine that I come across is pretty ugly. Like it's pretty ugly. And I feel like, I don't know where I heard this recently, but someone was just like, you don't have the option to be picky anymore. And for the longest time, I actually disagreed with that. But I'm starting to feel the other way a little bit. Like I've always been someone that's like I truly just I look at the card and not the grade, and I try to find the best nine copies, whatever. Like it's not tens because I just don't like you'll find tens with the same white dots that my nines do a lot of the time. And the price points, they obviously don't make sense. Yes, from an investment standpoint, there's definitely money to be made, but
yeah.
um, yeah, I've always been selective over my vintage nines, and I'm starting to like buy more cards online that I wouldn't typically buy online because that's
FOMO,
the
FOMO,
yeah, and you know
FOMO.
this is a off this is a topic that's not on our list of topics today, but I have a question for you is like how do you like we've been in this hobby long enough to like know when to like not dive into the FOMO, but how do you like truly like reverse engineer FOMO to the point where like it's just non-existent? Like I part of me doesn't believe it's possible. Like as a collector, you can there'll be times like no matter how long you've been here where you'll make an impulse decision that yeah, I don't know if you're gonna regret, but like could hurt you. I haven't felt that way in a long time, but seeing yeah, I Krabby, I do. That Blastoise is like my top three cards in my collection. Yeah.
What was your question? Sorry. How do I combat
How do
FOMO?
how do you how do you reverse engineer FOMO to the like with your own collection goals? Like we see things like legendary collection, which is you and Ricky are both going for like a full binder set now, and this is probably jumping ahead, but like things or events that take place, like what we've seen with Logan and his break, which is interesting because um, I don't want to jump too ahead, but like the legendary collection break obviously has brought the prices of legendary collection reverse hollows to the point where they're like they were undervalued, but now they're like overvalued. And like as someone that wants to have those cards in the binder, condition maybe doesn't care. It is not a big issue, but like now the prices are like maybe 2 to 3x what you were buying them for last month, 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Yeah. um, I think generally, like collection. This is why collection goals shouldn't have a time frame.
Yeah,
Like I could weird flex, but I'm gonna say it. I could finish a legendary collection binder in a month if I really wanted to,
sure.
like easily,
But
right?
is that responsible?
Is that responsible? Is it like the way I want to do it? Is it like am I overpaying? Like, and so I think like when you have like collection, you're trying to collect. Like, it's okay just to like stop a project and go do a different thing and then come back
Yeah,
later, or even just like not finish it. I think that's I guess it's fake collecting or whatever. But like, there's also nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And I think where I've gotten to these days, and we'll talk about like what I just bought. When I start spending like four figures on stuff, I realize like it's the same four figures on this thing versus that thing versus that thing. And then at the end of the day, like I have to weigh how important is it me to finish this collection goal or whatever it is. And if it's going to cost me a lot of money and that money can be used elsewhere to either like, I don't know, buy something else I like or fund the business or whatever, then I have to make the conscious choice when it comes down to the money on like what I can decide, what I should prioritize. Natural
Yeah.
segue,
Yeah.
but sorry, go ahead. I'll
No,
naturally
no,
segue
no.
to what
That's
I
a
bought.
great segue. Yeah, please do.
So I'm like keying because is it the next slide on this? Let me look.
Should be. It's one of.
Oh yeah, let me just. We're not even gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I did buy this Legendary Collection blister.
Love it.
I got a case for it. It's not perfect. You look here, there's some creases there, but overall it's in pretty good shape.
That's the first blister style they started doing that kind of design with, where the cardboard is sandwiched between the plastic, and so you can't really reseal
Yeah.
those, or they're a lot more difficult to do, or reglue them. Like we had issues with like base through fossil,
Yep.
um,
Yep.
and like Expedition and all the e-reader sets are similar. So you literally have to rip them.
So I bought this 3.5 weeks ago. Proud to share, I paid $4,000 for it. Literally just sold. Did I tell you how much it's just sold for?
It was like 7.5, right?
7.2.
That's what I'm saying, man.
So like the market's so crazy right now. I mean, I'm not keeping this, by the way. I'm gonna get rid of it.
Absolutely.
The market's so crazy right now that like all you have to do, go through the entire Pokédex of cards, look at what's rare, and buy it. Because all this money's spilling over into like, I got another example. Like, remember these that I bought a month and a half ago? This guy alone, right? I paid $660 per copy for 2 copies. And a PSA 10 it just sold for $2,000. It literally tripled in like 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and I didn't even do anything. And this is a CGC Pristine 10. Anyway, I own these are Pop 2. I own both.
Sell.
This whole anyway, we'll get into it. We'll talk about this more. We're popping off too early.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I bought. Legendary Collection blister. Very, very cool.
What's your favorite of the pack arts? Did they have more, or was it just this one?
No, so the story is I went to my buddy's shop in LA. It's in Sawtell, if you're ever down there. It's called RWT Collective. Huge shop. In the center of Santa Monica. And I walk in, I'm just like, okay, let me just look around. And I gravitated to this thing because you never see it. And everything else in the shop was just kind of like what you would expect. They definitely did not have anything else. Anything else like that. So I got it there. Pack arts wise, like I think I like the other one. There's 3 of them, right?
4. There's 4.
There's 4 of them.
We have you have the evolutions, the OGs, you have the birds, the starters, and then you have Mewtwo, Machamp, and Alakazam. And funny enough, that's actually my favorite of the 3, just because it's the most unique. Everything else is kind of like your triplets, but the randomness of the Mewtwo pack is cool. And Mewtwo's a little bit bigger than the other 2 Pokemon in the artwork.
I'm looking it up real quick. I think I like the one you just mentioned.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm also just a fan of those specific sprites or like designs of like Mewtwo specifically. And
Yeah.
why does Machamp vary in color so much? Like he goes from like super green to super blue between cards, and I'm like, make up your mind, Pokemon.
I don't know, but I'm gonna show you this I bought from Retro, and you're gonna be like, "That's the weirdest Machamp I've ever seen." So let me show this real quick.
Is it?
I
Dude,
it's
he's always in my messages with these. There's some really cool ones. That's actually sick. You have your two favorite Pokemon in one art. That's so
he
funny.
reached out. He's like, "Hey, do you want this thing?" And I just started laughing because I saw it as eBay like I don't know months ago, and I was like, "I'm not paying $100 for that thing." I ended
Yeah,
up
you
buying
are.
it.
I love it. Oh, that's
So
so
yeah,
good. Yeah,
this
he
is
has
a.
some of the Johto ones that are super fire.
It's just so odd.
Yeah. Aren't
It's
those like
so odd that these would
the
be
jumbo cart like slabs so like I don't know, they're satisfying to hold for some reason.
this.
Yeah, they're satisfying to me. Like I have the box toppers from Legendary Collection,
Yeah,
and they just feel right.
yeah. This is I don't know. There's literally a Machamp and Electrode on here. What are the odds of
Yeah, that's
that?
a
It's
no-brainer.
cool.
That's really
No
cool.
brainer. All right, let's keep going. 30 minutes in. Not bad. We're on pace.
Not bad.
Oh, this Rayquaza. I don't have it because I sent it in for grading. I I will say I was gonna get this fixed, the one that I bought. I didn't have the picture here, but I bought this, dude. It was expensive. I didn't realize how expensive it was, but I got it from a buddy in the Bay, and if it's sevens, I'll make money on it. That's how crazy this card
Jeez.
is. I
Shout out
paid
to
like
Henry. This
oh
is the
go ahead.
Rayquaza he got tattooed on the side of his head.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he literally got it tattooed on his head like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it's actually the exact same like pose, but I think he
cool.
went with the shiny.
From Henry. Did you guys see the new TCG Divorced Dads is now available to grade with PSA? I have heard of that game. I have not.
That's so
I did not
funny.
realize you could grade it. Oh, dude, I've been on the buying spree, huh? This is a case of Eevee Heroes.
Wow. I
It,
didn't realize that was EV Heroes.
yeah, I mean, no, you can't unless you read Japanese or you've seen the box, the
Yeah.
text. You don't know what this is. I shout out to Luis Bay Area Card Plug. Um, there's a guy in his area that was trying to sell this, and he hits me up, and I'm like, dude, a case of EV Heroes? That's, I mean, it's expensive.
Yeah.
I got a really good deal on it.
I bet you did. I feel like this set is still like from a Japanese perspective way undervalued.
It is so it's not Blue Sky Stream. So Blue Sky Stream is the Rayquaza set that has
Yeah,
Dragonite
but
in it, and that one's
this
like
is
short printed. I don't know the terminology. It wasn't printed very much, and those boxes are like 2x 3x the price. But EV Heroes is a good enough second. So
I mean, you have every evolution in there. I don't think you're going wrong with that set.
you know what's funny is as I say I was sick and I've been busy and gone. I just realized I spent thousands of dollars on cards.
I love it.
All right, change gears. You got anything else before you want to change gears? Anything else you want to show
No,
off?
I think we're all set. We're all set. Yeah.
Every time I laugh, my lungs are like dying from this illness. Cool. Let's talk about new releases. A lot going on here. I
I
love
am
this, by the
loving
way.
this. Yeah. Dude,
This is
I
awesome.
I saw this and I was like, put this on the 30th ETB, baby. I was like, this is it for me. The level of dedication to the video games this time around is incredibly exciting. We haven't I didn't have a chance to add it, and you may have not even seen it, Ern. But did you see that the Pikachu plushie that they just announced today? It's the original red and blue or red and green sprite in the like grayscale format as a plushie of Pikachu, but it's got like the pixel format.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up my screen real quick. We're gonna look at this together.
See if you can find it. But oh man, this like it just nails nostalgia. That is definitely not it. Oh, right there, right there. Second one. The Essential Japan link. No.
This?
You see the image? No. You see the image on the right?
This?
No. Go back.
What?
It's right.
This.
You literally no. Oh my gosh. Slow down. Let's scroll. Scroll. Keep scrolling.
Okay.
You see the grayscale Pikachu?
Oh, this one.
Yeah. That's it.
What?
Yeah, it's like a pixelated anniversary Pikachu for the 30th. Like it's got the Game Boy colors. It's like greenish gray. What the?
What the fudge? All right. Never going to this Japanese retro site ever again.
Hey, yo. Oh, no.
Whoa.
There goes our.
Yeah, well, I don't know about this one, this site, and also this plushie. So real quick, I wanted to show this to you real quick about Nidorino. I I was curious, how degenerate is the market right now for Nidorino? And you can see here the average sold price for Nidorino cards has spiked in the last 3 days.
I just saw Garcia's comment.
What did Garcia say?
Oh, earn browsing history getting exposed.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that's my browsing history, guys. I would not use Chrome for that.
That was great. Okay, sorry. Let's run it back on
that. Average sold price for Nidorino?
You think it's because of this?
I don't know, dude.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't
at
know.
This point.
Yeah, I don't know. I went to go look here to see what was actually sold recently. Gallery view. You know, nothing out of the ordinary. You have an uncommon. What was that? Gym 2?
Dude, that vending series 10 only selling for 125 or best offer. It doesn't even say what price it was. Is a steal. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, there's plenty.
Yeah, there's plenty.
What the heck?
I like this card. This card looks cool.
That is fun.
Oh, that looks cool too. I didn't realize they made that.
Yeah, that looks like stadium
cool.
art.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Stadium. Man. Stadium Red Pokemon Center. Oh, the back is dope. I've never seen this.
Yeah, $37. Pop 15.
Shout out James.
Shout out James. All right, let's remove
He's probably upset about that 3% off of his 100% positive feedback.
Yeah. We started giving my daughter like limited screen time, and by limited screen time I mean when we're lazy. And I play the same loop of videos, and they are these like Pokemon shorts for kids.
Oh,
they're not shorts. They're like between 3 and 10 minutes, and one of them is about this girl who adopts a Nidoran, and it turns into a Nidorino. And at the end of the episode, it's fighting a Gengar.
Oh, that's so fire!
Like legit.
What is it? Is it like official Pokemon like kids, like
it's
videos, or is it like just some like fan made thing?
No, it's on Pokemon's. They're called Poketunes. Poketune shorts. Cool. Yeah. Anyway, I love this thing. Kind of happy there's no promo, which means people are actually gonna be able to buy it.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I'm
it's still
I'm
gonna be
I'm
scalped.
really it's yeah, it's really well done. It's like one of the best things I've seen them make in a while.
Easy buy. That's right, Mark. Definitely. Already bought the Nidorinos. Don't even try. Well, Ascended Heroes.
Yeah, the ETBs dropped, and my Pokemon Center ETB order had gotten canceled.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
Were you botting again?
Yeah, I know. I guess I was. I guess making one order of two is botting back in November, and they canceled it 2 weeks ago. That's fun.
Wait. So they had a wave of cancellations on people.
I think so. And I reached out to their support, and they said that the this was like um, the reason of the cancellation was it violated the terms of service, and they just shared a link to the terms of service with like no specification or like anything to give me context. And so they said it was a violation and that any tickets open related to this case will be immediately closed. So I was like, cool. So yeah, my two ETBs got canceled, and I know a few other people that also got theirs canceled. And it's just crazy that they decided to cancel it, from an order I placed back in November.
Yeah, they probably just
Um,
applied some like lazy.
yeah, lazy mass cancellation, and I
Yeah.
was put into that pool. Yeah, 100%.
I
But
did not bother buying the. I mean, I don't bother with these things anymore, honestly.
I've
It's
been
just like
buying the
too much
illustration
time.
rares, not the special illustration rares, but like I bought I bought a bunch at the show I went to.
Sorry, I meant the ETBs.
Oh yeah, the ETBs. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
I
bother
I,
anymore.
I think I have one, but I want to get two of the Pokemon Center.
Remember when we talked about a few weeks ago how I said buying the Gengar is not a bad idea? Literally only three listed right now after the ETBs.
That's
So
crazy to me for a new set release. Like, and two of them are 1,200. One of them is 1,850. Holy
yeah. Dragonite,
wow!
six
Look at
listings.
that
I mean, this is
chart.
like prime for someone to buy all this out. Like, this sounds dark. Someone could literally buy all this and the floor would be 950. That sounds very, very dark.
Possible.
This Zard. Oh, nobody wants this card.
That card is disgusting.
What? Charizard Y?
That card sucks. It's gold.
I learned my lesson
There's
with
a
gold
lot. Wow,
cards.
for a card that is harder to pull, there's quite the listings.
Yeah, a lot of these new seller accounts too.
Yeah.
This is the one I thought would actually be,
The most expensive or
yeah,
close to it.
or at least
Yeah,
second.
same. Yeah.
Have you looked at the raw cards in person?
Yeah, quality's good. Centering's the issue. I saw quite a few. I saw the Mewtwo. I saw this Pikachu. I saw the Feraligatr. I haven't seen the Gengar in English.
I like this one.
Yeah, that one's really fun. Shout out to James Turner.
Dude, look at this. New seller, new seller,
Yeah.
new seller, new seller, new seller.
Yeah.
Honest seller, light plate. Yeah, crazy.
There's so many. There's so many.
When's the next wave of stuff releasing? Like a month?
I think there's a few products coming out in March, and then I know booster bundles are April, which is just so odd to me. Like the amount of other sets that are coming out within this release window is making zero sense. Perfect orders the
Gengar.
same time. Like, yeah, people paying. I think this is not it.
$3,300. Kind of kicking myself, but too high risk of a idea.
Yeah.
Anything else you want? Anything
Yeah.
else you want to see on this?
No, I think we're good.
You know, I bought like 100 of these Gengars in Japanese. Why go to Japan when I can supply you here? All
Yeah.
right. I said to the heroes. So what? We got like another 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
I think so. Yeah. And those are like the collection boxes with like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like the full art or like the EXs of for Alligator, Meganium, and Embor. If I remember correctly, they're like large collection boxes with like, I think like 8 to 10 packs.
Damn.
Yeah. Booster bundles after perfect order is absurd. I agree, Lambo. It makes no sense.
That reeks of
Perfect
production
order.
issues.
Yeah. And then Crimson's in May. And I think there's still SKUs for Ascended coming out then.
Wait, Crimson's in May? Isn't Perfect Order in March?
Or not Crimson, a Chaos Rising. Yeah, Chaos Rising's in May. Chaos Rising's in May.
Krabby's cards. Shout out to Krabby. Who's doing well now? You see his channel?
I haven't. What?
Yeah, he's
Oh, I gotta. Hell yeah, let's go.
Krabby says the last set better than Ascended is. I mean, Destined Rivals is a pretty good set. Mega 1 is a good set. Let me just.
Mega 1 is a good set.
Mega 1's a good set. It
truly is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of good chases.
I also think Black Bolt and White Flare is phenomenal. Like, I think that's probably the one set where people are like endlessly looking for the illustration rares. Like, it's like the one thing that I see like get bought and sold so much at card shops. Like the black and white illustration rares get fed into the cases and they're usually gone by the end of the week and then replenished. Drew saying Destin is mid is the hottest take. Bring him back on so we can roast him.
No, this is a bait.
This is truly bait. You got me.
Bait. All right, let's keep going. Main topics. Wow, we were not in main topics yet.
Did you watch?
So, I only skimmed through this video because I honestly did not have the heart to watch it.
You should watch it.
Just to make me feel so gross about everything.
Yeah. So I've met Dean a few times at shows, card parties. Great dude. Like I have nothing against him. And this is truly just unfortunate. I've seen it happen locally. I've seen other people where this situation has occurred and it's happening more and more often. And I think this is one of those examples where like it's unfortunate it had to be Dean, but Dean's got like a really big presence, and someone at his level getting affected in this way just shows that like no one's safe, I think. And based off the video, it's very evident that these are people that he probably knew to some degree, or people that knew him, like the people he was hanging out with. And yeah, it's devastating.
Dude.
Yeah. I truly like, I feel for the man, and I hope with time he could bounce back better than before. I'm sure it's going to take some time, and I hope in some way some of this is returned. These people are caught, but it's just like one of those things where this hobby is so unregulated that if the people were, I don't know, they can do a lot with the stuff that they probably taken just to like kind of wipe it clean and kind of clean it and get rid of it. But I'm truly hoping that's not the case. And yeah, this sucks. It truly sucks. It's made me rethink a lot of things, which is my content slowed down. Aside from being sick, I'm reconsidering a few things that I have to find a way to navigate that I wasn't expecting to. Like I noticed like my Instagram account's getting a lot more views, and I need to be more cautious, I think. And I'm a small fry compared to Dean. So
Yeah.
I'm I'm a very I'm a very social person. I love to talk about things with people, but like my circle I would say is pretty tight, but there's always some sort of like loose end somewhere, and I have to just be overly cautious, I think.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
taken some steps personally that, and you clearly have too, but like I'm definitely moving a little different from here on out.
Yeah. I showed it earlier, but I packed everything up. I actually sent 400 slabs to the vault, PSA vault, because I don't want to keep
That's
stuff in the house
funny you say
anymore.
that.
And I mean, to be fair, 70 of them were duplicates of the same three cards or two cards. So, I don't need 40 Mewtwo V's from Pokemon Go at home. What am I going to do with that?
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I you save the space. And if this is stuff like, even if it's not intended for sale, it's just like a peace of mind knowing that it's secure elsewhere.
yeah,
Uh
yeah.
Drew said, Jake, let me know who the loose ends are. I'll take care of it. Um
um,
Top Gear's gear also said at bare minimum, if you don't live in a high security apartment, you need a PO box at the bare minimum to exist. Yeah, I've had a PO box since sometime last year.
yeah, yeah.
And I've kind of moved everything to that. Um,
I I I have a mailbox. That's where I send everything to. I've been pretty vocal about having a storage unit. Even when I move cities, I will move storage units. Um, and yeah, I there's really no reason to keep stuff at home, like expensive stuff.
I would
At least
argue
for
there
me.
is. I think I think even the high end collectors like to freaking go into that safe or that closet or that drawer and look at it and hold it. Like, this hobby has already been digitized to oblivion over the last couple of years, and having tangible assets at I just said assets, I hate saying that word, but like having tangible
Yuck.
collectibles, I know, uh it is just different. Like I can show you this on screen, but like looking at it in person is just different. And like maybe it's some sort of like like dopamine hit that I'm getting, like people do when they pull open packs, but like
Yeah.
I genuinely like holding and looking at this stuff. I had a great time when Henry and Joey and Eric came through, and I got to pull out some of the collection for them to look at. Those are people I trust. Those are people that I know have my back because they know I have their back, and like they're willing to, I don't know. I don't have to worry about people that, I bring over. But now it's like I'm gonna be like, I already have to be selective. Like I live with my partner, and so like I may know someone to the point where I trust them like full heartedly, but my partner doesn't, and it's like
Yeah, yeah.
I got to be considerate of that. Um,
I mean,
and
it'll
so
change too, dude, when you have a kid. Because if someone rolled up in my place to steal cards in my kid's home, I would
yeah, yeah,
lose. I would lose it.
yeah,
You
no,
know,
yeah,
it's just like a way, like it's not even worth it. And I live in San Francisco. Like you're used to seeing crazies, but like when someone is trying to rob you and they know what you have, that's like way different than like a random, you know, dude off the street or some homeless person or whatever trying to mess with you. Like
yeah,
it's a very targeted thing.
yeah,
Um, there's more to this, right?
yeah.
Oh yeah, Ricky.
Shout out to
Tips
Ricky.
for tips for yeah, shout out to Ricky. I watched this or read through this.
Yeah, I took these screenshots from his story, just like some precautions that you can put into practice for yourself. Um, Me and my husband's sealed collection is just about 5K, nothing major, but still, no one that enjoys this hobby and is a collector deserves their stuff to be stolen. And that's I know it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what the price is. Like it's not even just like the fact that his cards, his items, his all of these, you know, products were taken from him. It's literally knowing that someone was in their safe space. And like to me, that's like the most sickening thing about it is just like, yeah, like I've had cars stolen and getting that car back feels so dirty. Like it
Yeah.
feels disgusting. Um and so like I can only imagine what that's like when someone enters your home, your safe place.
Yeah. Take care of yourselves out there.
Yeah.
Great transition.
Oh no. Wakey, everybody.
Great. Dude. It's like a.
Oh man. It looks like I won't say it.
So did you watch this or what? What did I only caught like maybe 5 minutes.
So guess what? Not only did I watch this live, I watched it again on 3x so that I can track a few things.
Sorry, that transition gone.
That was really well done. I got
That gong is super long.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
really spread
sorry.
out.
Go ahead.
Let me find it. Okay. I have some notes when we go into some of these other slides, but yes, I watched the entire thing live.
Shout out Poke
I
Notify.
Who said that? Who said that?
No, I said that when I heard that. I think you told me Poke Notify.
Don't. I don't want to hear it, dude. It just shows. It just goes to show there is no God.
Oh
I'm telling you right now, dude. I'm telling you right now, there is no God.
Oh man.
I was really upset about that.
The
Of
Poke
all
Notify or
people.
this?
Poke Notify. Come on
Dude,
now.
capitalism, baby. I mean, I you know, Poke Notify. You know.
Hear me out. It doesn't matter who. I don't care who's opening this stuff. I want to see the packs because it's something that none of us are going to touch. Again, like we are not going to open these packs ourselves. It also makes me cringe a little bit seeing something like this get opened, but
Wait, what is cringe about what's being open?
I mean, okay, it's this whole event was cringe. Like it felt like it was a WWE like skit. It's entertaining, don't get me wrong, but a lot of it's cringe. But when it comes to like opening vintage packs, I just clinch a little bit. Not necessarily cringe, maybe that's the wrong word, but like it's just because it's so old. I love seeing sealed stuff in the original form. But I really enjoy seeing stuff like this get opened. I will say, Legendary Collection has always been far more entertaining to watch get opened. And
I don't like base set.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I
mean,
understand. I understand
it's just
that.
not interesting to watch.
I agree. It's not like Legendary Collection or whatever whatsoever. I will say, I don't know if you follow. I believe is it Boomer? I think it's Boomer on Instagram or Boomer. Yeah, Boomer TCG. He's also a big Blastoise collector. I've met him at a few big events. His single pack opening experience in that video is better than this 4 or 5 hour long live stream. Do you know about that pack opening that he did?
I do not know about this pack opening.
Okay, I wish I had a slide for it. But Boomer opened a single Legendary Collection pack blister at one of the, I think it was like a Collecticon recently. It may have been Atlanta. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. But he pulled the reverse Charizard and then pulled the holo Charizard behind it in the same
don't
pack.
tell me that.
Yes.
I will rip this That rip is
Yes.
blistered right now.
Yes.
That's
He pulled
literally like
it.
a
It was literally
$50,000
life change.
pull.
Yeah. Like and it's so funny because he's like a huge Blastoise collector, and like sure enough, the person that doesn't care so much about Charizard hits both. But he had a crowd full of people watching him open that pack. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. I'm gonna try to find it, and I'll like
So
have us link it in the live description.
there's 111 reverse hollows, I think. And
I
then
think
how
there's
many hollows are there?
um there's quite a few hollows.
Like 30, 40?
I don't think it's 40. I think it's close to 30.
And so that means there's 60
Um,
total rares.
I
So
think so.
60, 1 in 60 times 1 in. That's like a 1 in
Oh,
60,000
there's
chance. That's
only
actually
so
not bad odds.
there's 19 rares, so 19 normal
19.
hollows, and
Okay.
then I want to say everything else has a reverse hollow. Like everything has a reverse hollow in the set, and there's 110 cards.
So 110 reverse hollows.
Yeah, 110 reverse hollows. Um,
19, so
let's
38
go.
rares.
Yeah.
No, some of the trainers
No.
aren't hollowed.
Yeah, no. There's 19 rares.
So it's still like 1 in like 30,000 chance to get a pack
Yeah.
like that.
And
Which
for those that don't know, Legendary Collection is a mix of, I believe, base and is it
Rocket and Fossil.
and Fossil? Yeah, Fossil too, because there's Articuno.
Yeah.
And then they gave hollows, like normal hollows, to Dark Persian and Dark
Sorry, I
Vaporeon.
have to get that slide out of my face. It's driving me insane.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um,
Um, but yeah, I
so
don't want to
yeah,
jump too ahead.
you have like a
There's
1 in 30,000 chance to pull a pack like that.
yeah,
Right?
no, like that's probably. And what's funny is like on Logan's stream, it was so clear that no one knew how Legendary Collection packs work, because like they would be like all like set colors, like or like element colors, like of like 5 cards of like fighting type, or
Yeah.
then you go into like 4 water. So like the pack would open and they'd see like 3 or 4 water type, and then they go into fire type, and they're like, oh, we're gonna get like some type of fire type hollow, and sure enough, it switches before it gets to that
Yeah.
that. And so like
Can't
they
you get
were
dupes too of the common cards or whatever?
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get a lot of dupes. You get a lot of dupes in a single pack, because that set was intended for players. Like it was truly
Yeah.
like a player set.
People did not like that set growing up.
Yeah, 100%. Can we go into the next slide?
Yeah.
So
Slide.
there was only yeah.
What is this?
So this is his new endeavor. It sounds to me like it's a pack opening like stream experience where they're right now they're how they're selling this is to get people to join early so that they have a chance to win a certain item. So when a certain amount of people join the wait list, they open up a new tier of something to give away. And there's like several tiers of items that they're giving away in order to, get people to onboard, and convert, or, join the wait list. And so, yeah, no, it's smart. That Daniel Arsham Squirtle is something that I would love to have. I've always been a fan of Daniel Arsham. I went to school for design, so I was very familiar with him prior to Pokemon. And he's done some stuff that's like a 1 of 1. So if I don't know if anyone's seen images from the Creatures HQ in Japan, but Daniel had done a 1 of 1, the back of a Pokemon card, like as a structure similar to what he's done with the Squirtle, but it's hanging at the Creatures HQ of like the Pokeball with the Pokemon logo, and it's like got all this wear and chipping, and it's so sick.
It looks
But yeah,
like it looks like someone who fractionalized the Squirtle took their parts out of the head
yeah.
and decided to cash out.
Yeah. Yeah. But I know who was it that had one of these? I think he either had this one or the bulbous. Was it? No, it might have been the Squirtle. Someone I know personally had this for sale, and I wish I bought it. It was only like probably 2 or 3 thousand. They're really limited. Um, but yeah, this is his new endeavor. Uh, it's going to be like digital packs that turn into physical collectibles. I don't know what that entails, but I would be very cautious.
Sounds like they're gonna make a lot of money on the backs of people who,
Shocker.
yeah, shocker. Cool.
And then these were the pulls. So I have a list. So the only person,
Ooh, no Zard,
yeah, yeah,
huh? Two
no Zard.
Blastoses, two. Oh, the Chansey is very low pop, right?
Yeah, and I'm actually really I think it was Will from Australia that pulled the I think was it Will? I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure Will pulled the Chansey. Was it?
What did Poke
Oh
Notify
no, it was
pull?
Clefairy. All right, we're getting into that. Okay, so the Venusaur was actually by Gem.io and Clover. So Clover joined in on that pack. Their videographer was actually the guy that opened the legend. I think he opened the legendary collection pack. He didn't open the base
Wait,
set pack.
how much did those packs go for? Legendary collection.
You know, they were given away to everyone that bought the first ed pack. So
Oh,
for every pack that person bought from the first ed box break got a legendary collection pack.
how much did the first set of packs go for?
It was like 30 to 35.
30, 35, 36
The
packs.
box
Okay,
the
$1 million
box the
box.
box total was a little over 1 million. Yeah, it's like a 1 point, I don't know, 1 point something and some change. But so Gem.io pulled the Venusaur. That was a single pack. And then Josh and Owen. So Owen was this kid that went on stage, and I believe you'll love this. He pulled an Electrode. So get cooked, little boy. We've all been there. And then Grant has been in a few of Logan's box breaks from what I remember. I've actually watched all of Logan's box breaks since the first one. I've seen just have to watch them.
You
Have
sound
to
like a mega
experience it.
fan.
Absolutely.
Lifer.
And then Control Collectibles was the only person that wasn't at the event. So everyone that opened packs was there except for Control Collectibles, and they pulled a Clefairy doll, so there was no pull. And then
Oh.
Lemrix. So Lemrix is a legend. Australian kid. I think he's like some sort of like streamer or content creator, but his family supported him to come out here to do this, and he pulled the Blastoise. He has some other cool pulls later on, but yeah, Lemrix pulled the Blastoise, and then he pulled the Ninetales of his 2 packs. So he hit 2 hollows. And then Poke Notify pulled the Blastoise. Moving on, Ray Chan, one of the co-founders of 9gag, he bought 12 packs. So he was on the stage for quite some times. Yeah, co-founder of 9gag. Him and like his team of people came on. And then there was like one of his buddies came on to open the last 2 packs that is working on some sort of anime called Buckethead or something like that. I don't know. They opened 12 packs, and the pull rates were exactly what you would expect. So first hit was an Electrode. Second pack was Imposter Professor Oak. Third pack was Electabuzz. Fourth pack was Pidgeotto. Fifth pack, they hit a hollow, which was Chansey. And then it was that 6 Clefairy doll, Computer Search. Then they pulled another hollow Mewtwo, 2 scoop ups back to back, De-Evolution Spray, and then Alakazam. So out of the 12 packs, they got 3 hollows,
Dude,
which was the Chansey,
what you
Mewtwo, and the
just said,
Alakazam.
they spent $150,000 before they hit their first hollow.
And
That
we'll
sucks.
get back to him in a second because there's more there. And then the next person, Patrick Whelan, he's a day trader, content creator. He bought 10 packs. And
Wait, what?
yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
So you're telling me that this box is
Yes. Yes.
already, dude?
Like 60
Oh my
dude,
God.
I know. So 65% of this box break went to two people.
It's,
One of them is like it's all corporate, like
it's all
yeah,
scripted,
it's
pre-sold,
it's
just like
rough.
the Illustrator. Yeah, yeah.
So
It's all cheap.
Patrick got hurt more, I think. So Patrick opened 10 packs, computer search, item finder. He pulled a hollow Nidoking, computer search, Dragonair, hollow Hitmonchan, Pidgeotto, Clefairy Doll, Pokemon Trader, Electabuzz. So 2 hollows out of 10 packs, and they're some of the weakest. So he got cooked. And then Moon from Trader Bia, I think it was. I may have spelled that wrong, but he hit an Electabuzz from his 2 packs and then Chansey hollow. So he pulled the first, I think it was second Chansey. And then Jam's Vault. I don't know any of these people aside from maybe one other person that comes up later. He pulled the de-evolution spray. And then Will. So Will is one of the few people, and he had the Charizard that was part of this auction that sold for the 958 that he was from a previous pack that he bought through Logan in one of his previous box breaks that got the 10, and it sold for 958,000 on that auction that night. And he only bought 1 pack. He always just buys 1 pack. And he actually pulled another hollow. So he's been back-to-back 3 times. He pulled a Venusaur that got a 10. He hit the Charizard, it got a 10. And then he hit the Clefairy. He probably won't get the 10 on that. But still really cool.
Clefairy or the Chansey, the one that's very low pop tardigrade?
Chansey is, but Clefairy is probably really high up there too. And so Will is like Will, by the way, if you don't know, that's PokeWizard96 on Instagram. He's like an Australian collector. He's just a big collector. He truly is. And like, you can tell he just has a love for the game, which was refreshing because most of this break were just people there for the ad spend, like truly. And after that we had Angel. He went up to advertise his young George Washington movie.
I'm sorry.
And he said he said that the most American thing he can think of was buying a vintage booster pack of Pokemon on a Logan Paul break. And so they showed his trailer for young George Washington. He was dressed as Ash Ketchum, shocker. And he pulled a Beedrill.
I feel like I didn't miss out on much.
Yeah, and so the last 2 was Card Dojo Kai, and he went up there to talk about his new shop that's opening in Japan. Kai looked very the guy looked very familiar, and then the guy that he was with, I've definitely seen at local shows. I think he at one point he middlemaned or worked for Ryan's Card House. I might be wrong on that, but I definitely know that there was a relationship there. And then the last one was Esh. I don't know if you're familiar with Esh and his dad, but Esh is like
Ash Ketchum.
Yeah. Esh as in ESH Esh. And his dad's a jeweler in New York, from what I remember. Or is it New York or Beverly Hills? I can't remember. But he's like a jeweler, like Trax like style jeweler, and he brought like, what was it? He gave everyone something that was like jewelry related that was into the breaks. They were like etched something.
He gave everyone that was in the break jewelry?
Yeah. I don't know if it was it was some sort of pendant or something. I can't remember. And they pulled a Pokemon Trader, so they got cooked.
Sorry.
Yeah. So the most refreshing, like the best thing about this were the people that felt the most like collectors got some solid hits, like Will and Lemerix. But aside from that, and Grant too, like Grant seems like he's just someone that like likes to like hang out with Logan, so he just buys in, because I've seen Grant a few times and he hit the Mewtwo. And so after that box break happened, by the way, the entire time the gong's going off and a new bid is going up on this Illustrator. It's obnoxious, and there's just a lot of bro energy throughout the entire time. And I can't tell you how many times bro got thrown out or like let's go. And like it's super cringe, don't get me wrong, but like I said, I was there for just to see the cards. And then once I believe the Legendary Collection box started, and that this was the box topper. It was the Raichu, the Legendary Collection box topper. For those that don't know, there's 4 box toppers on top of a Legendary Collection box, which was Dark Raichu, Dark Blastoise, the Christopher Rush Mewtwo, and the base set Charizard. You get one of those 4. And this was the more exciting box break. I think halfway through it is when the final auction price had hit. And so there was a big pause, and then there was like a huge rush to finish the rest of the Legendary Collection. So you can tell that they were kind of slow, like keeping it a slow roll up until they kind of like ended the auction. And the auction went really long, way longer than I
How
think a
long
lot
was
of
the
us.
stream?
It's like 5 hours.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
For 2 boxes?
Yeah. And so I have the results for the Legendary Collection too.
Give me the cliff notes. What were
Yeah.
the top hits?
Okay. The first one, banger, right off the rip. Shout out to Clover. They pulled the Hollow Dragonite.
The Hollow
they
Dragonite.
and they got the reverse Raticate. Josh and Owen pulled a reverse Hollow Mysterious Fossil Trainer.
Hey, I need that for my collection.
Side tangent. So after Owen didn't pull anything, they started. Him and his dad brought a bunch of French packs, a base set. They were all heavies, and so they were hitting hollow after hollow, and like the whole chat was like, these are resealed. This is fake, and I'm like, bro, they just bought heavies, and they pulled like I think it was Zapdos. They pulled Charizard. They pulled a few others. And that was that. And then Grant pulled the Dark War Turtle Reverse Hollow.
Nice.
Control Collectibles pulled the Machoke Reverse.
Way to choke.
Shout out to
nice.
Yeah, and then shout out to Lemrix because he pulled the Blastoise from the base set box, and then he pulled the Squirtle Reverse from Legendary Collection, and then Geodude Reverse. Poke Notify pulled the Charmeleon Reverse.
Oh,
and then
that's a good pull.
Ray from 9gag pulled Haunter Reverse, Muck Hollow, Pokemon Trainer Reverse, Dark Persian Hollow, Ghastly Reverse, Muck Reverse, Dark Blastoise Hollow, Nidoking Reverse, Electrode Reverse, Vulpix Reverse, Alakazam Hollow, Potion Energy Reverse, Nidoran Reverse, Dark Vaporeon Reverse, Drowsy Reverse, Dark Raichu Hollow, Beedrill Reverse, and Hitmonlee Hollow. And then Patrick pulled Slowpoke Reverse, Snorlax Reverse, Slowbro Hollow, Executor Reverse, Execute. Wait, what was that? Executor Reverse, Flareon Hollow, Dark Raichu Reverse, Butterfree Reverse, Voltorb Reverse.
Raichu, by the way, is super low pop. I just saw one go for like 8,000 to 10.
Dark Vaporeon Hollow, Alakazam Reverse, Full Heal Energy Reverse, Caterpie Reverse, Abra Reverse, and then that was it for Patrick. And then Moon pulled Machop Reverse and Zapdos Hollow, Golduck Reverse, and Ninetales Hollow. So back-to-back hollows with reverses, which is solid. And then James pulled Challenge Reverse. Will pulled the Flareon Reverse, which is a really nice one.
Cool.
And Angel pulled Tentacruel Reverse. And then Card Dojo Kai pulled Nidorino Reverse. Shout out to Nidorino.
Jake, it probably would have been easier if you would have shared the spreadsheet so I could just show it on screen.
Dude, I should have. And then Ash pulled the Graveler Reverse. I was going to put these into slides, but I was like, I didn't have the time.
You were going halfway through. I'm like, oh, he's listing every card. All right, let's go.
I was going to. I know. Research, baby.
Anyway, no Zard pulled, no Dark Blastoise, no Venusaur.
Yeah.
The Raichu's low pop.
The Raichu is low pop.
That's a good pull. And Any of the starters do well. The Haunter does well. Yeah,
There's
they
just
all
some
do well.
sleepers, I think. Like the Flareon Reverse just pops because it has like that, like I don't know, like the art has like a rainbow to it, but then I don't know, like the colors on like some of the specific element types just really look good. Like Dragonite, obviously, like the Dark Dragonite,
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's Dark Dragonair. Those normal type were really
Both
look good.
Dragonairs are in that set, right?
Yeah, you have Dark Dragonair. I don't think you have no, you don't have regular Dragonair. I don't think so from base set. It's just Dark Dragonair, like the crystal one.
Oh yeah, yeah,
All the crystals in the
yeah, yeah.
background. Yeah, and then regular Dratini from base set. And then here's some of the top auctions. So first ed base set box sold for
Wait a minute.
496,000.
This sold for half the price of the box break.
Yeah.
I would be
And
so sad if
well,
I.
so did the Zard that recently sold for in a 10. It halved in price because it has all the Logan attachments to it. So it just well, I knew it was going to sell for a ridiculous amount. Shout out to Joey.
Joey's here. Hello, good sir. That's sad. I mean, I wouldn't have the money anyway to spend it, but that's still sad.
Yeah.
What's this?
This was the crazy one that I know Rusty was bidding on and then stopped because it got egregious. And then I found out how much he paid for his through the Off Center podcast. I think it was John Radar. He mentioned how much he paid for his first Japanese sheet, and my jaw dropped. But this sold for $613,000.
Wait, this is a sheet?
Yeah, it's a full sheet.
Okay, I need to look at this closely. What am I looking at?
It's base set.
Is that silver part of the sheet?
Yeah, it's the outside of it's the hollow foil.
That is a super cool sheet.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, it's the full. I cropped in because like there's that repeats down another like 4 rows if I remember correctly, but it's the same cards.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you want to know how much Rusty paid for his, if I remember correctly?
More than this?
Way back? Gosh, no.
Oh, back
less.
then?
Yeah.
50K.
I think he said
$50.
Yeah. 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 I think it was like $40 or something like that. It was something crazy.
Pays to be a collector, dude.
And never leave. Never leave. That's
Never
the one
leave.
thing I tell people. Like, you can still be here without, collecting every single thing. You can just be present, check in, and things like this might. This isn't
in this
happen,
day and age, though, there's not.
Yeah. I know. Hey, for now. That's how I see it.
I don't even.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you can buy, but there's going to be a point where there's not going to be that many things left to buy.
Yeah. I want to experience. This is the legendary. I think it was legendary collection case.
Sealed case. Oh,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
600,000. I would have thought it'd gone for more than that. What, 600,000? That's 150K.
It's like 100.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, 100K a box. Duh, I can't do math.
Yeah.
And then that's like 3,000 a pack. Okay, that makes sense. A little less than 3,000 a pack.
Yeah. It's a cool one.
Maybe we should revise our goal to just buying a legendary collection pack and ripping it.
I'm not opposed to that. That's going to be. I'm not opposed to that, actually. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe it's that blister that you have sitting next to you.
Off limits.
Off limits. So shout out to Pokey Wizard. This is Will's first Ed Zard that sold on the golden auction block. 954.
This is from 2021. The Zard.
It may have been because he's gone. He hasn't hit a Zard in the last 2 or 3 box breaks. So it might be the last one that was pulled. No, they're not guaranteed hollow, but they are guaranteed reverse.
Yeah.
You will always get a reverse.
You could get a non-hollow rare
Yeah.
or a hollow rare.
Yeah.
So the
And
best pack in theory would be the hollow Zard and then the reverse hollow Zard.
yeah, and the slots change. If there's a hollow in your pack, it comes before the reverse. But if there's not a hollow, it's a non-hollow that comes after the reverse.
Wait, say that again?
If I remember correctly, the hollow will come before. No, wait, no, the hollow is still. Ignore me. The hollow will always come before the reverse. The reverse is always the last card in the pack. But if you're gonna hit a hollow, it's gonna come before the reverse.
Don't forget I think this price does include the buyer's premium, right? It says with buyer's
Yeah,
premium.
yeah. So the final price is the 954 with the buyer's premium, but the winning bid was 770,000.
So the effective price is the total, not what the winner bid. You factor in buyer's premium. You don't exclude it.
That's just crazy. Like that's like nearly $200,000 more buyer's premium.
The most questionable PSA 10 in existence. So by the way, there's definitely going to be another PSA 10. I guarantee it. It's going to pop up out of nowhere, and that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and this card halves in price.
Actually, you know what? There's probably a Kalshi bet on it. You can probably bet on
It
this,
probably is.
This idea.
I'm not going to get into who bought this, my feelings on that whole situation
Yucky.
that took place. But boy, oh boy, it was very fitting for a Logan Paul box break. Let's just say that.
I just want to say, I wish I was rich
I know.
and I could
You'd
just
have-
do stuff that's like, and then if you say something wrong, you just get sued. Like it's crazy to me how much money was generated from this stream that is not directly in the stream. Both from like a secondary market perspective, like,
And they
all the
kept. Oh,
cards
that's
that were
another
bought up,
thing.
and
All
then
the way
betting.
through this, Polymarket was being shared on screen multiple times, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We're in
We
a
need to be
dystopian
professional grifters, dude.
collection now, like collector space. Like it's no, for real.
We're out here looking at raw cards at a card show with black gloves on. Like, what are we doing? We're doomed, Jake.
Yeah, I know.
We're playing the wrong game, man.
It's crazy because I was listening to Offset podcasts. Shout out to them. And John was just like, anything over 8K is questionable. And I totally
8K.
agree.
5K.
8 mil. 8 mil. Sorry, 8 mil.
Oh, 8 mil.
8 mil. Why did I say K?
I mean,
I was reading one of
it
those.
was probably handshook pre-sold. Like, you would have no way of proving it, but like, when you're dealing with that much money and you had that much money, you're not gonna put things up to chance.
Yeah. Okay. So the person that won this earn was at the event. So there's that, right? And the person that they were bidding against for the last, I want to say, hour and a half, 2 hours, was also at the event. And surprise, surprise, that was Ray, co-founder of 9gag. So the two people that were bidding on this were the two people in the room, which I am not surprised by, like, at all, to be honest.
That's not too weird to me.
No, I don't think it's weird. I think it was expected. Knowing that, I don't think most people, even some of the biggest collectors, would look at this and say, this is well priced, and say, I'm going to bid on this. Like, I think this is higher than the ceiling we all expected. And I think that the who knows what happens with this card. And there's this weird sadness that I wish Logan still had it. Is that weird? Like I honestly wish,
You're,
and
dude.
I say that because I think it's I don't think it's in the right hands now. And I don't think it was. I think it's like you choose your enemy, you choose you get to. I don't. How else do I explain this? Like
You're so.
I'd rather it be with Logan than I see it with the person that took it. Is what I'm saying. If you watched what I watched,
Holy
like
cow.
you choose your battles, and this is one that I wish where Logan never sold it, or at least held on to it to do whatever with it, because
You're in
the
deep.
person. No, I and like that's just me from like I feel like this hobby has gone. It's great in a lot of ways. Hear me out. Like I'm still enjoying it, but there's a lot of soul sucking that's happening at high levels,
Yeah,
low
I agree.
levels, across the board.
Well,
and like
net, it's you know, purity
yeah,
of
no,
hobby
there's
is gonna go away,
yeah,
but net,
no,
you know, it's good. It's good
yeah,
for.
no. I'm over here in Flea Bottom, and everyone else is in the kingdom, and I'm just a peasant. But like I look at it, and I'm like, it kind of sucks. Like it's not something that I'll ever have a share in or have in my own collection. But when I see like cards, even though maybe it doesn't deserve the 10, the 10 that's out there, I think is just it was better off with Logan than it is where it is right now. That being said, I am very curious to see where this story goes with this card and with the cards alike, because I also think that there's going to be another 10 that shows up.
Yeah, I mean,
Sir Duncan, shout out to Seven Kingdoms. Have you watched that at all?
I haven't watched it yet.
So
I don't watch
please
TV no more. Got no time.
find the time. It is
I'll find
so
the time.
good. It's short. Short.
You know, I think like in any business where corporations come in, it's everyone in between everyone in between. They're the ones who get smushed. Like if you're not the top performer, then you know you're not going to benefit. And I think what's going on is like Logan Paul. You can argue net positive, net negative, like whatever on the hobby. The fact is like the hobby's bigger than ever. The hobby being bigger benefits literally everyone.
Everyone.
And you know, if you're, you know, Pokemon companies, they are acquiring Excel or whatever, printing facilities, all that stuff. They're going to print a ton, and it's going to have amazing impact for everyone who's chasing modern, and you know, all these stores that don't have any product, and all the LGSs that aren't able to get their fix, and all this stuff, right? But like all this change is going on. I say it's the people in between that are most affected, because like people like us, you got to figure out like, okay, how are you gonna latch on when everything's getting more expensive, and you're not.
You grab onto that bumper.
Modern.
You grab onto that bumper.
You find something, and you like mortgage the house, and you go buy that thing, and I got a freaking Rattata on my desk, literally quadrupled in price in a month. In a month, I didn't even do anything, you know. So that's all not good. But if you don't have money, I hate saying this, but if you don't have money right now, it's gonna get dark. It's gonna be so hard to just buy things that are not modern. Yeah, it's gonna get tough. At least that's what I know.
I agree. A lot of like, I don't disagree with Retro. Like I think he's fighting against himself right now in the comments.
What did he say? This is like AI doomerism.
Maybe he's not fighting with us. He's just it is like AI doomerism. It is. And like I said, there's so much money to be made in this hobby if that's a goal. I think the reality of it though, and this comes with some nuance because a lot of people are in this hobby now because there is money to be made. But um, there's, I think the majority of this hobby probably doesn't. It's hard to say, but like I think there's a majority of this hobby that doesn't affect them when a card sells for 16 million. But like they just want their ultra modern, which they can't even have now. And like even me, like I find a lot of joy in ultra modern. Like I love the stuff from like an art perspective. That's a lot of what my channel is about. Like I just enjoy talking about the new art styles and the new cards. But when sets like Ascended Heroes come out and we have the literally the sloppiest release during the most demand we've ever seen, it's just like the 30th has to come in hard, and something I think is like just like starting to like rumble, and I think that something's about to burst because the release waves are interesting. The reprints that I've heard from Anon are very interesting in terms of timing, and it sounds like there's going to be a lot of product based off of all of these releases that come at once, and it's going to flood the market, including Destined Rivals reprints that are being talked about, all the way through like Phantasmal Flames reprints, mega reprints. Like I think there's going to be a lot more product this year than there was last year, and I can't wait to see the numbers that Pokemon puts out for 2025 because I am certain this is the year they printed the most they've ever printed, if not doubled what they printed before. Like there's so much prismatic. I truly do think so much is being gobbled up so rapidly. Just seeing how streams are going, bots are working overtime. You have Poke Notify. You have all these other different Discord services that are offering the same alert service that everyone's using. They're just putting a different surface on it, skinning it differently.
Yeah.
And like I think a lot of people are gonna that really feel like this is just like only going up are gonna have a reality check in the next 2 years, I would say. Like that's
Sure.
my gut feeling because all of the signs are pointing towards it. Like it's like one of those things where like it was right in front of us and we didn't see it. But when Pokemon's acquiring Excel, when Pokemon is, what else did they, I mean, we have so much going on in the hobby, but Pokemon acquiring Excel is huge. They distribute to Targets, Walmarts, Barnes and Nobles, all of the big brick and mortars, online surfaces too with Target and Walmart.com. Like that's where like a lot of this product is getting botted online. That's where a lot of product is being sent out to, and people are waiting in long lines for. If those become more efficient and more product is hitting the shelves, there's going to be less lines, less botting because less people need to acquire it. Like I just,
Sure.
people, it's funny because we're gonna see the flip side when that time comes, where people are going to be wishing where we're at now. And so like I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm totally on a tangent, but like there are benefits to both sides. It's about sticking with it at all fronts.
Let me clarify one thing I said earlier. When I say everyone in between is going to get wrecked, I mean if you're in that middle class of collector.
Sure. Yeah.
Everything is literally being pumped, and a lot of that is never going to crash because there's not enough downward pressure. I'm talking about vintage, mid-era, early modern, like black and white, X and Y, right? If you were trying to collect those things, or if it was one of your goals, like it's getting to the point where some of this stuff is going to be too expensive to want to collect, or like people aren't going to be able to afford it. So like modern's going to be fine. Like
no,
they're going to print modern, all that stuff, but like we're already seeing spillover into like Japanese vintage and Japanese promos, and like literally the cards that just showed the Japanese Rumble sets and all these other things that were like historically not very popular, but now I think like as more money comes in, it just spills over into things that people want because other people don't have. And like this is where the argument around like pop matters, right? because now it's starting to matter again for a lot of the things that are not mega new, mega modern.
Yeah, there's something I'm totally going to gatekeep because I think that there is a huge
yeah?
opportunity there.
Go ahead, share.
I won't, but I will say if you look at even the high end collectors that own cards like First Edge, Shadowless, Base Set 10 Zards, or Shadowless Zards, there's something interesting there that I think like people probably can see at different levels of this as far as like where you're at class wise. And I don't feel like I'm middle class because I'm in California in the Bay Area and it is extremely unaffordable to live here. I was just watching Love is Blind with Andrea last night and someone said that their rent was like $1,200. I'm like, in what? In Cincinnati, Ohio, sure. Like I guess.
I don't
But
know
like
what's more unbelievable and
I
surprising.
gotta hey, she loves
The
she
rent
she
being
participates in
$1,200,
my
or
Pokemon hobby and I participate
or
in her
you
hobbies.
dropping
All
Love
right,
is
let's.
Blind.
Hey, I will not be outed as the only person in this chat because I know
Yeah.
Drew, I know Pokeneer. We have a group chat and we definitely talk about Love is Blind.
That was
But
almost as casual as me ignoring that questionable ad on the Japanese website earlier.
But there are still plenty of plays. The thing is though, I look at some of my collection goals that I set out back in 2023 when we had a bit of a lull, and some of them aren't realistic with my income. Like they're not. Even with me hustling and bustling on the side, it doesn't make sense. When a card is as much as a RAV4 at a premium level, like I'm not there. I'm not in that ballpark. I don't play ball with those people. And it's just like what Dan says. We all have this, like we're all playing this in the same arena with different tools on on our tool belt. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't feel like some of the, and that's, we were talking about this earlier about like, you know, being okay with like stepping away from a collection goal or even not completing it. And I'm starting to get to that point. The thing that scares me though, as a collector, is that by not finishing that collection, I feel more likely to let go of it, which isn't a bad thing, but
Yeah,
it's like
not a bad thing.
it's not a bad thing because some of the cards that I have can buy me a RAV4. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't want to let those go because they're a big part of my personal collection that I actually enjoy. But it's like at this point, if I'm not going to complete it, why hold on to it? If I can put that money into not a RAV4, but into other things for my collection. It's just that I don't think your money goes as far as a collector. As a business, I think right now it's phenomenal. But like as a collector, your money doesn't go as far unless you're just churning and burning, hustling and
Yeah,
bustling
you
all
have
the
to figure
time.
a way to afford it. Whereas like in the
Yeah.
past, like you did not have to do that.
No, you did not. Like in 2023,
Like
you did not. Yeah.
you could buy stuff
And
and you would get lucky and it would invest over time and it would explode. Now you
yeah,
can't casually do that.
yeah,
It's a conscious decision to buy like a 3 or 4 figure card because there's no better alternative. Like that's the floor now. Anyway,
yeah, yeah.
Guinness
World
What is this?
Record put Pikachu Illustrator for, it was like I think it was the highest sold. It's, by the way, it's like the highest sold card of all time. By the way, for those that don't know, more expensive than the Honus Wagner,
Can we
more
be done talking about
expensive
this
than,
stupid thing?
yeah. But the
God.
reason why the reason why I put this up is because the Guinness World Record certificate is labeling it as the wrong card name. It's Pokemon Illustrator, not Pikachu Illustrator. Fun fact. So
Even more
Guinness,
rage bait and why we're going to
yeah.
skip this. We now interrupt this program 90 minutes into the stream with an important message. Go ahead, Jake.
If you're looking to sell your sealed product, make sure to check out DeGreen Shiz on eBay. Check out
now partnered with
degreenshiz.com.
Retrospects.
Yes, that is true. I haven't. I actually. Can you enlighten me on that? Because I haven't heard from Retro about this, and I don't know what that collaboration looks like.
Have you ever played StarCraft?
No, no, I don't think so.
Okay, so let me break this down very simply. StarCraft is a real-time strategy game, and one of the factions is called the Zerg. The
Okay.
Zerg, in order to expand their bases, they have to build on top of their creep, and the creep on the maps, it only expands when they start to build more buildings. So essentially, what happened was Retro ate Greeny.
Okay. All right.
They're
What is
partnering
Retro
together.
bothering doing in our chat right now? He is way too big for us.
They're partnering together. Greeny's gonna sell on Retro's account. Greeny's gonna run sealed shiz consignments through Retro's account to get favorable rates for everyone. It's a win-win altogether.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense. Anyway, if
Very
you're
cool.
looking to sell sealed product, this is these are old rates now because this is our old sponsor plug.
Oh, that's even
Uh,
better.
yeah, that's even better. I watched the video. I didn't actually write down what
Yeah,
the rates
yeah.
were, but if you're looking to sell sealed product, you should definitely hit up Green Shiz. I send them stuff all the time. Very easy to work with, and
Love
highly,
Josh.
highly, highly recommend.
And go check out Slabs podcast with him and Oak. They've had some phenomenal guests on recently. Justin, Pokemon Wonder, one of my favorite people in the hobby. He was actually he was the first person to invite me on a live, if I remember correctly, or was it Orion? It might have been Orion, but I went on live with Wonder before I even made content a long time ago, and it was just a great conversation. We stayed connected. He was recently on Slab's podcast, and I know that he's going into some business endeavors with Danazard. So shout out to them. I'm excited to see what comes with that. And they recently also had Drew on, by the way. And I've been a terrible texter because Drew wants to be a sponsor on the channel. So I will point him to your direction soon for Gem Inspector. He's starting a new business, which is basically like a pre-grading service, as well as a service to send to CGC, grade, and sell. So he
You just
will
gave
most.
5 other people sponsor plugs for
I
free,
know.
by the way.
I do that. I'm sorry to the homies, but I have to apologize to Drew because I haven't gotten back to him. And yeah. And if you want your
Yeah,
ad here, Drew, this is where it will go.
Mr. Mime has been very lonely, and we need to replace him. So if you like your ad here, reach out, hit up Jake or I on Instagram, and we will get you situated. Here's our current goal from all sponsors and tips and subscriptions on the channel. We are officially a fifth of the way there to buying this pack that was priced 6 months ago. It is definitely not this price anymore. But that said, I think Jake and I have agreed we'll still retain the $3,500 goal. And I think at that point we'll decide what to buy. Legendary collection does seem feasible. But we
Or
could
we
buy
close the
like
channel and disappear forever.
an E series pack, a couple E series packs, or one
Uh,
Deoxys pack maybe, or something. I don't know.
yeah,
Anyway,
we'll figure it out. Yeah.
yeah, we'll figure it out. Or maybe rip this blister, but I'd have to get paid way more than that. Hot takes.
We got one to talk about that you wanted to mention.
Okay.
All right, I want to hear this from your
So
POV.
I don't understand what the issue is, but I was talking to a group of friends, and we're talking about the logo for the 25th anniversary, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said the 25th English logo is better than the Japanese logo. Am I wrong?
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Anyone that thinks the 25th in Japanese is better
Matt, tell me if I'm
has
lying.
yeah, no,
Straw hat.
Straw Hat.
Is it
Ernie has
not?
an no Straw Hat. You've
Oh
been
my
canceled.
gosh. Okay, let's pull up real examples here. You guys
Let's
are
kick him
all
from the chat. There's no way, dude. There's no way. Bro, you're telling me you'd rather have a blue and gold box over Pikachu?
I gotta pull up a real example. Okay, let's just use this one. Let me pull this up.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. This is the 25th stamp
Yeah,
in
sure,
Japanese, right?
sure,
Are we on the same page?
sure.
How it says 25 in TH, 25th,
Yep.
right? Are you telling me that looks better than? Let me pull up one. This?
Yeah,
No
you're
way,
tripping.
right?
There's no shot.
No shot. This is not even
It's way
conversation.
it's way more fun.
It looks better.
Way more fun.
I'm not saying it's more original because this obviously is a reprint of the 20th and now the 30th, right? The same freaking thing. But right?
Wait, wait. Of course, of course, Nick is over here saying classy, clean, and perfect. Oh my gosh, you're biased, dude. You could say that we are too.
So the Japanese textures are by far better,
Sure, sure.
right?
We're talking about a logo
We're talking about the
that
stamp.
is a celebratory logo for the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. And you're telling me you'd rather have this lazy 25th digit over a Pikachu with red cheeks in the shape of 2025. What? What?
You know, I thought it'd be fun as part of this, Jake. Whoops.
Oops.
We go look at some 30th stamps.
Dude, have you seen the animation
The animation
of this? That they did an animation of it this morning. It's
No.
so, oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to find it and send it to you and then pull it up because it is so damn good.
You see this this Pogo one? That's
Oh,
pretty
I
sick.
hadn't. That is sick.
That's pretty sick. And you
Okay.
have oh, this one's pretty sick too. Masters. Okay.
I'm going to put it in the private chat, Aaron.
Okay.
I just sent it to you. It's you've got to play it.
DM.
In StreamYard.
This. Is that too loud?
No, play it. Full
I just realized I'm gonna get a copyright strike if I play that.
Oh,
But
they do some really clever
pretty sick.
things.
yeah, it's pretty
Like
sick.
when Dialga shows up, the 3 starts counting to 4, 5, 6 because it's time. There's just a lot of clever things when they're doing all the water starters, when Froakie shows up, it's actually a Ditto that's transforming and then Froakie pops out from the side. There's just a lot of fun little tidbits in it. Yeah, dude, they like, there's another one where they like showed all of the different Pokemon that they animated. It's really well done.
Sorry, let me go back here real quick. All right, what's your favorite?
Can you pull them back up?
Of these ones?
Yeah, the 30th.
Sorry.
I think they did almost every Pokemon, huh?
They did every Pokemon. And
yeah, it's so good. I'm gonna be biased and go with Squirtle.
Dude, come on. It's literally not even the first 10. You pick
I
Squirtle.
love it. This little guy.
There's literally 1,000 options.
If I had a real Pokemon, it would definitely
All right,
be Squirtle.
let's go generation by generation. Let's show some respect on the work they did.
They did do a lot.
Okay.
Oh, they have region forms too. I saw like an Alolan Ninetales.
Look, your favorite right here.
No. Stop it.
I mean, some of them are kind of meh because they like
it's
tried.
it's just like a template.
Yeah, template.
Really. Oh, Electrodes is really good. Did you see Electrodes?
Yeah, let me see that.
It's so good.
Yeah, these are cool.
Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Those are so good. I love
How
it.
much for
No,
these NFTs? Yeah, they're
I know, right? But I'm curious what kind of products they put out with this logo. Like if they do
keychains,
hats,
stickers.
like little like patch hats would be sick. Um, that you can select your Pokemon
This one
or
looks
something.
terrible.
Yeah. Wait. What's the Pokemon Masters one? That one looks cool. Is
That's from
that
the mobile
red?
game. Yeah,
That's
it's red.
tough. I love it.
That's tough. This is cool. This Pikachu. I like it.
Why
What
is
is
the
this?
manga logo
Manga logo?
Ampharos?
I don't know. It's kind of cool.
Pokemon Timeless Adventures logo?
That's probably the same thing as your plushie.
Yeah. Nonetheless, better than 25th. Way more fun, way more dynamic. They made one for everyone.
Oh, I know
Like
your
literally.
favorite Pokemon.
Oh, damn it.
Where is it?
Starmie?
No. Statataka or whatever it's called.
Oh, isn't that an Ultra Beast?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh, my
no.
favorite.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's not a bad one though. They
It's actually not
actually did
bad. The
it.
color scheme's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's
Um,
fun.
yeah. Some of these mons, man. Yeah.
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 I'm hoping though that we see, because do you think our 30th anniversary logo is going to be this one on the left with the 30th, or is it going to be the new one where Pikachu's coming out of the Pokeball?
I thought they already showed it. Isn't it both?
Have we seen cards with the 30th stamp on it? Did that
Oh, we haven't
Pikachu
seen
from the
cards yet. We haven't seen cards yet. We've seen the logos though, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. So I'm wondering which one they use on the actual cards.
I remember because in the Discord I'm in,
Oh.
someone posted the 30th cheeks. And then
Uh
that's where the debate started.
yeah, we shall see. Midison asked if we're still uploading to Spotify. Yes, we are, correct?
Yes, I did not upload the last one, but I'm
Okay.
gonna upload this one and the previous one. Um, I'm gonna download them tonight and upload them tomorrow morning.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm with you on this one, Ern. The 25th English logo is superior.
It's been
Um
decided.
25th could have been any brand. It might as well have been a 7-Eleven logo for all I care.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I've been waiting to talk about this. 30th
Dude,
tomorrow, right?
yes, this isn't necessarily a hot take slide, but it's more about like I just like predictions, direction. Um, I think it's going to have a similar play out that 25th did when was it 25th or was it the announcement? Had to have been 25th when we got the announcement of Scarlet and Violet starters. I think we're going to get a tidbit of Gen 10 starters at the last second, whether that's silhouettes or some sort of hint to something. Maybe the titles. I know the title has been mentioned, thrown around for the last couple of years, which is Wind and Wave.
Remember the last time they revealed Scarlet and Violet? They released the game in the same year. Remember that book at the end of that trailer? The book and the
Yeah.
starters.
On in the yeah, I remember.
And
That was the year before?
It came out in the same year. That was like
Really?
the news, like, oh my god, they're really, because it came out right after. Was it Diamond and
I
Pearl
re-
or Arceus?
Okay, maybe I'm misremembering the Pokemon Presents for the 25th, but that's what I'm thinking of. I think we'll get something similar for Gen 10, but I don't think Gen
Yeah.
10's coming this year.
I don't think it was part of. I don't think it was part of the anniversary announcement. I just mean when they announced it.
Yeah,
remember.
no, I remember it was a Pokemon Presents day, but yeah, I think we'll get something similar. I don't think the game will come out this year.
I think it will. I think Switch 2 sales were not good.
You think it's going to try to compete with GTA around the holidays?
I don't think they're. I mean, the truth is, most companies, like, not everyone can avoid that, right?
Yeah.
and I don't think they're probably worried as much because the
I don't think
demographic is like
Pokemon.
not
Yeah. Yeah. That's
different.
my thoughts too. But it was
Um,
something like,
but yeah,
honestly,
GTA is going to be huge.
yeah, like that
I mean,
game
it's
is
going to be
going to
massive.
literally, yeah, the amount of content that is going to be created from
Uh,
that game is beyond anything we can comprehend right now.
I'd also put $100 that Rockstar delays that game again.
If they do, I would be happy because I think that that would give this more of a possibility. Although it's probably too late. That decision's been made.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think that this 30th anniversary is going to be the best of our generation. And I say that,
I'm sorry.
yeah, I think this is
What?
gonna I think this is gonna be the best anniversary set of our generation. That's probably the hottest take I
We've
have.
literally been here for every anniversary set. What do you mean?
I say that because it's going to, based off of everything we've seen, right? So we've looked at the car, like those 9 starters that we got as part of a part of that, what are they called, like, first partner illustration rares. I'm
Yeah.
working on a video for that. Those cards are the most video game specific cards we've ever had in the TCG ever, like ever. They have so many Easter eggs, so many hints to specific moments in these games across all of those different generations. And those are just from gens 1, 4, and 7. We'll see 2, 3, and all the rest soon enough. But I'm curious if they also fall in that lane where they're all like video game specific. We're seeing this new Pikachu that's like all pixelated. We've seen some of the animations around Pikachu where they show some of the earliest like versions of Pikachu from the old video games that are like basically grayscale, all these different things. We've seen the all those different products that are coming out with Gengar and Nidorino. It's going to touch, it's going to pull at the nostalgia strings from our POVs growing up playing these original games. And I don't know if they'll go this hard on this specific theme in future anniversary sets.
Mm.
If that's what I'm saying. Like this is obviously the theme of this year's or this anniversary set, whereas the others have, like, for instance, I think 25th is very specific to the TCG as a whole from both collectors and players. Because if you look at the 25th anniversary, what is it called? Classic Collection. That was a range of cards that were both important from a collecting perspective
And
as
meta.
well as a meta mechanics perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what that felt like to me. I would say that the 20th anniversary was mostly just about Kanto. Like it was strictly about Gen 1 starters. We can add on top of that with evolutions in that era with 2016, Pokemon Go, like whatever. But like I think this 30th is going to be like peak video game like nostalgia. And to me that's huge. Like I think that they've never really gone down this rabbit hole, and I'm really hoping I'm not disappointed and they continue to go in that direction with whatever they deliver tomorrow. But I'll be up. I've
What?
considered waking up early to go live and
No,
watching kind
I'm
of.
not gonna watch it live. I'm gonna rewatch the VOD and only go to the
I've thought
sections I
about it.
like. I don't care about the random mobile game or this Pokemon Sleep expansion or whatever's coming out. Like, I just want to see the games and the cards. I I have a prediction.
Yeah,
Um, I feel like they're gonna do reprints, but it's gonna be stylized in like modern day full art, like
I can
aesthetic.
definitely see that. Yeah,
It's like a base set Charizard, but it's like
full art.
full artified somehow. You know, like
Do you think it's
realistically, they're not gonna stop reprinting that card. Like, they're
do you think it's re-illustrated by Arita and then we see because Blastoise is illustrated by Ken. Do we see a re-illustration of Ken doing Blastoise? Or do you think it's new
I
artists?
don't know. I I don't.
that are
I
they're
don't.
doing an interpretation. Imagine we get a
Actually,
Shinji Kanda interpretation of the base set Zard.
is like does Rita still make cards or draw card from
Yeah,
cards? Oh, okay.
yeah,
I mean, I have no idea that side of
yeah.
things.
No, I mean, for instance, Arita did Blastoise from 151.
Yeah.
They've done other cards recently too. Just blanking, but
I don't think. Yeah.
I think that would be a really cool direction. I would love to see them finally do a Friends of Kanto card. Um,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
to celebrate. And I think they may have held it back intentionally, and that was probably a consideration for 151, but they didn't do it because they're like, let's save this for the 30th. But like, imagine a gym leader of 1 through 8 of Gen 1. Like that would be incredible. You have
Yeah.
you have Giovanni, you have Misty, Brock, Surge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know we do need a Scyther full art. Like they're tripping.
Sorry, Solid Knife. This is not meant to be a vertical stream. That's just the way the format works. There's nothing I can do to change it. I wish StreamYard actually had a better formatting for vertical when we present, but no options. I don't think they're gonna do like crystals or gold stars. I think it's gonna be. Yeah, I don't think they'll redo that stuff.
I have a question for you, and I feel like I know the answer, and it's probably unlikely. But when they did Classic Collection in 25th anniversary, I wanted to do the math on what was the most recent card that they reprinted for Classic, and it was I think it was the Tapu Lele or the Tapu Koko, the playable one. It was a GX.
Yep.
And at the time, that card was only 2 or 3 years old. So hypothetically, if they did do something like they did with the 25th anniversary, would they do an Umbreon VMAX stamped promo?
So would they do something
A classic collection,
a modern
where
card,
like
and
would
they
that
do
card would
something
be
with that one?
yes, yeah. So like it's basically a reprint with a stamp on it, similar to what if like let's say we get another classic collection all over again in the 30th anniversary, and they play on mechanics and collectability. Would they bring back Umbreon VMAX? Because technically they could, because that Tapu Lele was 2 or 3 years old at the time, and Umbreon's 5 years old now, almost 5 years old.
I don't think they have a track record of caring about what the market believes is the best card in a set, outside of like, we're talking about base set Charizard, because like I don't.
Well,
I
it's
don't
a Gold
think
Star
evolving
Umbreon too.
Right, but that's like a significant card. It's not like the best card in its set. It's a promo, right? Like I don't know if they would design things because Umbreon VMAX is the most expensive Evolving Skies card, because they might not have designed the set for that card to be the best card.
Sure.
So I don't know if market dynamics matter, because like that set has a Rayquaza, right? And when the Evolving Skies came out,
Rayquaza was the top card.
Rayquaza was the top card.
Yeah,
I mean, it was not
I
the top
remember.
card for long, but
Yeah,
I think people nowadays think like, oh yeah, duh, Umbreon's top card, Evolving Skies, of course. Like, no, these things were not. They're obvious now, but they were not obvious then. And I don't think they designed these things where it's like, I'm pretty sure the gold cards are designed to be the best cards, and nobody wants them. Therefore, they're not the best cards. So I don't know.
and then Pokemon Company almost got a lot of you guys with these recent gold cards. Like they almost pulled one over on you and made you think that these are the best cards. But yeah, I agree. I don't think they will. But I like the hypothetical question.
I hope they do not do that.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
because I do not.
I agree.
I personally would not want a 30th classic collection. It's like, dude,
I know. I don't either. I really don't. But
give me like a new spin on like an old card or something, not the same thing over and over again.
Which I really think is going to be the direction this time around, because at the time of the 25th, we didn't have illustration rares. We were just getting introduced to alt art sets. We had just had Evolving Skies. So we only had 3 sets. We didn't have trainer galleries at the time. We didn't have special illustration rares. And so now that those are pretty baked in, I think that I mean, and it's already giving us reason to believe that this is probably the direction based off those first partner illustration rares that we're getting.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm hyped. Retro just had a genius idea that I would love, and that's they should release a mini set called Safari Zone that would be lit. Imagine like that would be lit. That'd be I love
Uh,
that idea.
if they did do a classic collection again, I don't think the cards that are not in the 25th classic collection, I don't think there's enough meaningful cards that are not in the 25th classic collection that they could do it with.
I think that's fair.
Or popular enough.
Yeah.
By meaningful, I mean like, if they put like a Shining Charizard reprint, are people going to know what that is?
Yeah.
Because like they don't even
Yeah.
they don't say Shining anymore, right?
Mm-mm.
It's not. It's just like the cards are shiny and that's it. They
Yeah.
haven't done that since what, Sun and Moon.
Yep. Yep.
Anyway,
It's true.
totally off the deep end. New game. I hope they announce a new game. I hope it comes out this
I know.
year.
I'm wondering if anything
Yeah.
got leaked as at the time of recording this. I'm sure I follow Centro Leaks on Twitter, and they've been pretty accurate around a lot of things.
Yeah.
But
I think will happen.
hmm,
I don't think it's going to have the impact that people think it will, and I don't think people are going to be satisfied with what's being announced because there's so much speculation that's like off the deep end, and like they've been planning this probably for like the last couple of years.
yeah,
and they're not doing it based off of what people on YouTube are saying.
Yeah,
what the secondary
100%.
market is doing,
Yeah, I know. I also agree, and I think that's typically the case with these sorts of things. From any announcement, it doesn't have to be a present from Pokemon. It could just be a new set, new game, whatever. Everyone's expectations are incredibly high right now, so they're most likely going to be disappointed, I think.
Yeah.
That being said, there will be some tidbits in there that I'm sure will get at least a lot of us excited about. So, I mean, it's the 30th. They got to go hard this year.
Excited regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I hope for? I hope they release a Pokemon Rumble 2.
I honestly, Classic Collection 30th is going to have a Rumble card in it. There you go. It's going to have,
you never know.
It's going to have a Snap card in it.
That the Snap remake game was not good, by the way.
It's going to have an Illustrator in it. Okay, I'm done.
Q&A. If you have any questions, by the way, leave them down below. No question is off limits. I take that back. Some questions are off limits. We're going to spend the last however long chit-chatting, answering questions, talking about things, and ask them down below, and we will pull them up. Cool. How much do you believe in the idea of capital flight from China causing the spikes in Japanese cards? The Mega Charizard Y Gold from Start Decks has doubled in price in a PSA 10. Those are two separate statements / questions. I mean,
I'm gonna let you answer this.
Global economy does well. People look to deploy their money wherever they can. Chinese influence in Japanese cards is not a new thing. So I don't think you need to believe in the idea because it happens. What you need to figure out or believe in is like how much of it is influencing what's going on today, which I don't know.
You know what? This is a completely side thought as I'm reading this, but speaking of China, what happened to Chinese exclusive like modern cards? I feel like that conversation has really fizzled out. That's not a hot topic, not so much. And I know that a lot of them are pretty affordable. I know that the most recent set only had is going to have only one, which is the Ponyta. And so it seems like a lot of the hype around that has kind of phased out.
The I think it's just not it's not the flavor right now.
Yeah.
But I've had some long sit downs with myself thinking about like the pops on the Umbreon. I think the pop on the Umbreon and Captain Pikachu are still sub 10K. I might be wrong. I haven't checked in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Um, that's not a lot. I mean,
No.
in this day and age,
I
that's
mean,
not
it
a
is.
lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And given how hard they are to pull, you
Yeah.
know, but I don't know. A lot of the Chinese stuff was doing well because the market was doing well. Streamers like the sets. I don't know. The PSA
Yeah.
10 copies are. We'll see. I mean, I would just keep an eye on like box prices and see where that goes, and then maybe the PSA 10 copies follow, or maybe not.
Yeah.
Mega's Zard Y from Stardex has doubled in price in PSA 10. There could be a lot of different reasons.
That card's
Some can,
hard to get, right? Because like you can still get zero deck and it not be in the deck. Like it's like a random lucky draw from that specific deck, right? Is that my understanding? Like
yeah.
it's in like it's I think they call it deck zero or something like that. Yeah, I saw this by Retro too. That's surprising. Chinese is selling that much more than Japanese boxes.
Um, I don't know.
There's a
I don't know what's
mix.
causing.
There's
I don't
still
know what's
there's
causing that in Japan. So it could be a
yeah.
lot of different things. It honestly could be American money or European money as well. I mean, I'm definitely guilty of buying out certain websites and there's them being sold out for like 2 days on certain singles, and I'm one person. How about a classic collection but all gold cards?
I would that would do it for me. Like I would be all right, this sucks. Like I would be throwing my hands up at that point. I don't think they're going to take that direction though. There's no shot. I don't care if they do like gold borders or like gold details, gold flavor, but like when a card's just flat in gold, I don't care how much texture it has. I don't care how much line work it has. I don't care who the artist is. The artist is probably upset that they even did that with their design because it loses all character and soul.
I don't agree. Is the China cards legit? Yes, China cards,
They are
Chinese
legit.
cards are legitimate.
Too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit. For the rest of the year, this is a good question. Would you rather be high liquid or have more inventory? For me, I'd rather be very liquid because I do not have the time right now to churn and burn stuff.
Same.
And there are still many good buying opportunities, but
Dude,
I don't
I'm
think
just
there will be for a long time.
even as a collector right now, like there's still plenty of stuff that I can buy for like even ascended illustration rares are pretty cheap for the most part. Psyduck's the only expensive one. Like there's still modern stuff that's and the quality is good. Like the quality is so good. It's just all you have to do is find a centered copy. It's gonna gem. Like it's so much better than it used to be. So I've been buying mega phantasmal ascended illustration rares like up to wazoo. I'm still grading too, by the way. We haven't talked about that. That's a whole different thing. Like I'm still sending cards.
Grading? Yeah. Why would
Yeah.
you? Of course. I mean,
Raise the price, raise the floor.
every time PSA does something like increases prices or like tariffs go up, it's just more opportunity. People look at it in the totally the wrong way. Like you could look at it as like, oh, it's more expensive. I'm not going to do it. It's like, great, because that means there's a perceived barrier of entry, and that helps everyone who's not thinking that way, and it helps everyone who's participating. So, it's I was doing a submission today though, dude. Some of the turnaround times are long.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a submission that I'm working on here. Um,
Yeah, show us what you got.
there's it's mostly modern, I think, but okay, let me do this. It's literally going to be a ton of
Are those
Japanese
Japanese?
151. Yeah,
Dude, that's
I'm
mega
going to
dust
this
back in the day.
Espion
You buy these raw
Rapid.
somewhere?
Yeah, I've some of this I've sat on, some of this I've picked up. Gosh, I can't figure out this. There we go. I'm gonna
Reboot?
gift. Yeah, I'm gifting that to Henry if it tends. It's like one of his favorite Pokemon. Articuno, Steelix. I could not be a streamer, dude. I don't know how to do this.
You're killing it.
Charizard, Empoleon, Raikou,
Japanese?
uh,
Empoleon?
English. Clefairy. Finally found a clean copy of this. That one was tough. Crobat, Keldeo, this guy. I still need this, so I'm hoping that tends. I'm almost done with black and white special illustration errors. Finally found a Kangaskhan. This one it's really clean. Rotom, and some classic
What set is the Rotom
25th
from?
Phantasmal Flames. That's one part of it. And then I think I have some more here. Yeah.
I just sent. Oh, here, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
25th. Should have bought the classic collection.
Look at that stamp, guys. Oh, let me get it front and center here. So good. It's Pikachu.
Man,
Not
all I see is a bunch of
7-Eleven.
nines, Jake.
I know.
9.
I like nines if they're vintage.
Bulbasaur. I just sent all my Bulbasaurs to the vault. Wigglytuff. Meowth. Sharpedo. Umby.
They're Shug's favorite Pokemon.
What is that? Oh, Bunnery.
And then this is on. Oh, that's Andrea's. I got it for her. I'm gonna send it to her to grade.
Very cool.
But that's it. I think that's it. Have you watched? Did you watch Shug's video about the whole Black Label thing?
I was so confused. Like, who is this person?
I was in tears. What did he say? Jakey, black glove Jakey. I could not. Go follow Shug on Instagram and YouTube and watch that video because, bro, I was cackling. I was in tears.
What tier do you plan to send these cards at?
Bulk, baby. Bulk.
You know, I
Full
had a
send.
stack of like 100 cards, and I decided to send them to Fanatics and CGC because it's so cheap. And if any of them get a high grade, that it would be better in PSA 10, I'm just gonna crack it.
And wait, why?
Because then I know it's a good card. It's a card worth grading in PSA. I mean, some of the stuff is like Japanese promos. PSA 7
Okay.
CGC 7. It's like the same. It's probably gonna get the same because it's so niche. You know,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna get the same amount. But if like I get a CGC 10 or pristine 10, I'm gonna look at it very closely and be like, oh, maybe I should send this to PSA. Because the at the higher the grade for some of those cards, there's like no market data, and sometimes it's harder just to sell them.
It's harder to move it. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and like I can pay $10 or whatever to grade.
Okay, yeah, you can't like.
Austin's mega dusted. CGC is not terrible.
Dude, when people are grading with them for like $8 to $9 a card is crazy to me. Like that's so affordable. Like I can only imagine the influx they got since PSA announced their price increase. I'm sure. But the thing is though, like that just makes people second guess the stuff they're sending, which I think is good. because we need less junk
Yeah.
slabs on the market. So people are reconsidering sending their lower tier cards, lower price cards, because like there's more risk for them. And so they're less inclined to send, which is kind of what PSA wanted.
Yep. How do you send cards to your PSA vault? I'm confused on the shipping from home. You go to
They
your vault, and then they have your ID, and it'll tell you where to send your stuff if you want
yeah.
it vaulted under your account.
So, yeah, and I think there's an address that they provide that's specific to your, if I remember correctly, like you can go into your PSA app, and I think if you like select a card that's in like either like done with grading or in currently um like a card that you have at home that you want to send, that you look up the cert, you can choose to send a vault, and it's going to show the address you got to send it to. It's in
Yeah.
Delaware, if I remember correctly.
Vaulting time is like long though. I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks now.
Wow.
They're so backed up, but yeah, it's I've basically just sent everything that I would probably eventually sell myself. I just sent it to the vault because I don't need. I had like 400 slabs at the house. I'm like, dude, I don't need all this here.
Yeah. So many tools at our fingertips.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we got. Have we watched season 2 of Pokemon Concierge? No, I
Has
have
that
not
come
watched.
out? I didn't
I
know
have
it came
not
out.
watched that show.
You
Jake,
haven't?
are you going to the front row?
Tomorrow
Is it tomorrow?
in PDX? And
Oh, I didn't know
wait,
that. I would have
I did
gone.
not know. No, I will not be, unfortunately. It's unfortunate because it would have been a good time for me because I'm solo. I took Andrea to the airport this morning, and she's going to be gone all weekend, so I totally couldn't have. But no, I will not be. If you're going, have fun.
Oh,
Buy a
this is a
Blastoise for me.
this is a great question. When you're cracking a slab and resubmitting it, do they look perfect to you, or are you taking the shot again even if it has one dot or a small ink error? This this question has a lot of nuance to answer. Sorry, there's a lot of nuance in answering this question. I'll use an example. I've cracked some ponchos before, and poncho gem rate generally is just high. They're a card that grades well. Typically, what that means is like the print quality is better. And knowing that, even when I saw the ponchos, both of them were like a little off center. And by a little, I mean like probably could nine. And one of them had like a chip on the corner. But even knowing that, I sensed it anyway. Because the thing you're really banking on is like, how do these companies grade these types of cards? Because believe it or not, they grade card. I mean, Illustrator is like the perfect example. Cards from different eras grade differently, regardless of their condition.
And
Set to
each of these
set, game to
companies have a
game.
different opinion on grading.
Yes. So if you send a poncho to PSA, for example, chances are they're going to give you a 10 unless there's something wrong, like definitely wrong with that poncho. So I highlight that example because like some cards you're going to crack and they look perfect and you want to send because they probably are misgraded. Some cards might have an error or a little imperfection here or there or two, and you're basically just taking on the risk of it not getting the grade that you want, but you're trying to hedge the opportunity by understanding like what is the dynamic around this card. Does it grade well typically? Does it usually get a 10? Those sorts of things. So really, the answer is it really depends. It really just
and,
depends.
and the thing is,
And the cost
it's
of the
what is
card matters too, right? Like what's the
it's
opportunity
like
cost and value?
the thing is the outcome can truly go either way. Like, what is it called? Was it Schrodinger's cat or whatever it is? The dead
Schrodinger's cat?
is it yeah, is it dead in the box? Is it alive? Like it could literally be either outcome. And I I've had success submitting cards crossover. I've never personally cracked a card and resent it, because 90% of the time, 90% of the time that I've had that experience where I look at the card and I'm like, it got a 9 and I thought I would 10, they were right. They were right and I was wrong. And a lot of people are so stubborn and refuse to actually consider that as a possibility. And the best thing you can do is learn from your mistakes and make a better decision next time. And if this is a card you truly believe should get a better grade than it got, go for it. But I know people personally that have sent like crystals that were 9s that they continued to send over and over again. And guess what? It got a 9 every time. There will be times where you send the same card 10 times and it gets different grades 6 out of the 10 times. But there is also the possibility that it's going to get the same grade every time because it's the grade that it deserves. If you send that same card to CGC, maybe they give it a different grade, and that's because they grade things differently. Dents are very differently treated between grading companies, specifically PSA and CGC.
Did I ever tell you the story of my Gold Star Charizard?
No.
So I bought a Japanese Gold Star Charizard, first edition. A Mercari. This is like 4 years ago at this point. I ended up grading it 4 times. The first time I got it back, it got a 2. Like,
okay.
And I'm pretty sure I got a 2 because it was probably like sun faded or sun damage, but I couldn't see it, right? But the card actually looked really good. It looked like a definite 8. It could pass as a 9. The centering was off. But like you could not, I shit you not, you could not see, or you could not tell why this card would not at least 8. It got a 2 from PSA, right? I'm like, that's kind of weird. So I crack it, I send it back. It gets a 3. I'm
what
like,
the hell is
what
it?
the heck? So I cracked it and I sent it to CGC and I got a 6. And then I cracked it and I was like, I got a 6. Clearly something's wrong. I cracked it and then sent it back to the PSA and I sold it. It ended up being a 2 again.
What was it?
I don't know.
What? No, hell no. Do you have the cert? Is it scannable?
It had to have been. I sold it with James like a year and a half ago. I can pull it up, but like
dude, what?
I'm surprised you didn't see this. I posted this on. I mean, this is probably like 2 years ago now, but like yeah.
That's so
that
funny.
Thing went on a ride with me.
I wonder if it was like waterlogged or something and you couldn't tell because like they check for density now.
I could not tell. I could not. I looked at that thing inside and out on every type of light.
That's
black
so
light,
weird.
Like, and CGC gave it a 6. That's where I was like, something's wrong here. But yeah,
4 times the charm.
I auctioned it. It sold for like $800.
That's so interesting.
I'm so curious. After this. I sold it with James back in the day.
You know what I'm realizing? I don't see a lot of super low grade CGC cards. Like, you know how people go after like PSA 1s and PSA 2, 1 through 10? Like you don't see a lot of low grade CGC. Like you don't see people creasing cards and sending them to CGC.
I believe they will reject cards.
Oh.
If they're over damaged. I don't think they'll grade them.
Oh, interesting.
On that. Like if you try to damage a card and try to get CGC 1, they will reject it.
See, that's another thing. That's probably one of my qualms with PSA is that like there is a difference between a true PSA 1 and a artificial PSA 1 that I think it needs to be corrected. No, truly. Like you can tell the difference between a card that has gone through genuine wear that is artificial with a lot of the cards that we see today. Like when we're seeing ultra modern that are just folded in a Y shape or whatever, and it gets like an auto 1, to me, I don't think they should be grading cards like that. I truly
Agreed.
think they should be rejecting cards like that, because I think that it just affects the expected, and the idea of their grading scale is flawed because of that. And I think that every grading company's grading scale is flawed in some degree, but from a like, I don't know, to maybe, I don't know. I just, something I thought about now that I haven't put too much thought into, but I think that those types of cards shouldn't be graded. I think they should be rejected.
Yeah. I mean, how do you when you start going down below like 4, it's like grades 1, 2, and
Yeah.
3. Like, what are you really looking for? How do you
Yeah.
how do you how bad is
Yeah.
bad?
Like, what is the difference between a 1 and a 2 at that point?
What is the
Yeah.
difference, right? Um, and then like I want to meet the guy or girl or gal who like is known for grading low grades and be like, how did why did you pick a 2?
I
How,
mean,
how, how did you determine this is a 2 on a vintage card versus a modern
yeah.
card? Like, what is the standard here?
Yeah. Like, I know PSA rejects it if part of the card is missing. Like, it has to have the full frame. But like, for instance, I know Austin just mentioned how Shiny Vert graded with CGC, where he cut up a bunch of cards and sent them there, and they labeled them as miscuts,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
which is ridiculous. But
New question. PSA kept my Celebrations Greninja in a 9 and sent me a Rayquaza promo 10 from Sea and Sky. I sold them. Should I be mad? PSA really messing up makes me think I have to be on it when sending cards. I am confused.
okay, I'm not the only one. Okay, PSA kept my Celebrations Ninja in a PSA 9 and sent me a Rayquaza promo from. Honestly, that sounds like you won, by the way, because it sounds to me like he sent a Celebrations Greninja, but he received a Rayquaza promo in a 10. I sold that. Okay. And sent me. PSA kept my. I am
Yeah,
confused.
I'm
User
struggling on this one.
GSALF6FR7C. That's got to be a troll comment, because it doesn't make sense to me.
Oh,
Sorry,
we'll
user.
give him another minute to
Yeah,
correct.
yeah, yeah. Please clarify, because I'm confused.
I crushed up 6 Neo Lucas today for once.
Good for you. Shout out to Knockout. Go watch his reels on Instagram. They're
Good.
fantastic. His wife makes them.
Yeah. Josh, the old car shop, used to grade 1s all the time.
I remember. His case used to be like halfway full of ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. I think we're nearing the end here. If anyone has any last questions, drop them in. 2.5 hours today.
Not bad, honestly.
I mean, not bad for being sick.
Yeah. How are you feeling? You need some water?
I finished
You
my
need some
water.
Advil?
Oh, here we go. I sold my Rayquaza to them. I'm supposed to receive my PSA 9 graded Ninja back. They messed up and I received what I sold them. Oh, yeah. That
Uh,
sucks.
yeah. You have to, I mean, you have to think that you're probably not the only person that's happened to. And the amount of new people that they're onboarding, the amount of volume, they're bound to make mistakes.
The other chats are coming from the other stream, which is in 16:9.
Yeah.
You are
So
probably
if you're
watching in vertical.
vertical, or yeah. And for that person that was in here asking if they're watching vertical on their TV, there's another link to the desktop format. So if you wanted to, just know that we always go live on two different links. One's for vertical and one's for desktop. So if people are watching on mobile, they have a better viewing experience, which sometimes isn't ideal. I don't know. How has this
Like,
been going so far, by the way? Like, as far as like, do you see a difference in views since we started doing this?
oh yeah, there's definitely a difference.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It's usually like a third of what the mainstream is. I mean, our last
Wow.
stream had like 5,000 views on the regular one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need to be better at checking back. I
It
don't.
makes me
Yeah,
want to stream
obviously
more, but obviously we are not great at keeping up with it. Like the
it's
streams actually
hard.
get pretty good views. I was watching midweek Machamps and they get like 10 to 12,000.
Oh yeah, they're killing
And
it. They just had Dan
I
on,
have a fraction of the sub bases as those guys. So
and that's
either
impressive. Then
I don't know. Something's going right with the stream, even though my mic's always slow. And,
uh,
you're catching
your mic
strays in
sounds great
one
today.
piece.
We don't have to. We don't got to do that again. We don't got to do all that. So I have some pretty close homies that play One Piece pretty competitively. Like they go to like the big tournaments, they place pretty high, and I'm supporting them. I'm rooting for them. I don't 100% dis
You're
dislike it.
definitely not digging yourself a grave there. I traded a couple of PCETBs and a few of the
Paldean
knickknacks,
Fates, Black Bolt,
Black
White
Bolt,
Flare.
White Flare, and a few other knickknacks back in December for a sealed case of prismatic ETBs. I chose right by picking the case, right?
I like it.
What if I just said no? What would you do?
He's a sell. Panic sell.
The
No.
funniest thing is I didn't upload for like a month. I uploaded a video yesterday, just on a whim. One of the first comments, "Hey man, I'm about to drop 25, 30,000 on a Mario Pikachu. Do you think this is the right time to buy?" I'm like, what? There's either this person's been waiting 5 weeks for you to post, or they've been asking people in like every video, every stream they can. It's just so bizarre to me that
Bro.
we're in this day
You
and
wait.
age where you'll like drop 5 figures on a whim and just wait for
Or
a stranger to give you a recommendation.
newsflash, you're an influencer, my guy. You have people asking you these questions that will pull the trigger. They're not. These aren't. This isn't AI bots. These are real people
Well,
asking these questions that
I
are
would
going to
like
make
them to,
decisions.
instead of pull the trigger, give me the card. That would yeah, I think that's a good. If the value is the same, then I think it's a good choice. Prismatics by far the winner. Did I get into Riftbound? I did. I bought a bunch of Riftbound promos and some of the set cards to grade and to sell.
I love how much you just dive into so many different TCGs. I'm so opposed to it. Like I'm so the opposite. So I know I get to like,
Well,
I don't know. I get to
I
appreciate
am a
it.
huge League of Legends fan, so that
Yeah,
helps.
yeah.
But I also know how to navigate like buying and selling, and that also helps. So,
I
and
heard it's doing pretty well too. The guy I bought the Mewtwo from,
Mega
this one,
Sauce can't spill
he
the
actually
sauce.
said all of the money is going into Riftbound.
Yeah, can't spill the sauce. Every time I share earn my elo, he shames me. I had this great comeback because Retro was like, I hit such and such level, and I said, there's no way this is positive EV for your business based on the size, based on how much business you do. It's true.
I love Retro because sometimes he'll just text me out of the blue and he'll be like, yo, why is this card cheaper than this card? Like it's just the most random thoughts, and I appreciate them. I do. That's so funny.
Do I propose to my wife or wait for more economic time? Thanks. Just know my life depends on your answer.
Oh,
The recent boom in Japanese vintage mid-era is kind of expected. I don't know if I would say expected. But when we're talking about low pop cards like these, the chance of retracement makes me FOMO. Do I FOMO? So I will say, I don't think you can say it's expected because there's some people who bought and held for a long time and then nothing happened. So it's what's obvious now is obvious because it's happening, but like, If it was
Yeah.
so obvious, then people wouldn't have sold, right?
Hindsight's 2020.
Mid
Yeah.
era especially, retro will tell you. Diamond and Pearl, mid era, EX era, that stuff was mega dust. Like you would not, you didn't, you wouldn't. It would be a terrible idea to buy that stuff. It just sat. And half the cards that you would want in Japanese that were
The
from
thing is,
English were
there
in
are
like
people
starter
that
decks and stuff.
there were people just dedicated to selling that stuff. And I think they look back now and like Drew is an example of that.
Dude, it's anyway.
It's so dark. Even retro was like in that lane for a lot of that stuff, and like they're ahead of their time. That's what it comes down to. They saw it before the masses, and they don't get to capitalize on it in the same way that some people that bought into it when they were selling it, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate, but always too early. Always.
I did like a post from our good friend Sal about market dynamics and what to buy. And I'll sum it up. If you're going to be spending a lot of money, buy the best thing that you can afford. Don't buy the in-between stuff. Don't buy this thing because it went up. Don't buy this because you missed out. Like, the market is going to shift based on the top cards, and then everything else follows. It's not going to be like, oh, Japanese vintage is now overtaking base set. Like, oh, better hop on.
Yeah.
Like, that's never going to happen. It's all the top cards and all the sets that are popular now. Like, it's a whiplash effect. And so if you think you're getting a deal in Japanese vintage because it's going up and like you just want to take part, I really consider, is that the best thing that you can buy, that you would want to buy, given the current market? It's why I'm not doing it, even though I love Japanese cards, because I know if I buy like a Dark Charizard in Japanese for like 4,000, it would probably be better to double that and buy a poncho, because the poncho is going to do better. I hate saying that, but
I'm with
shitty
you.
way of thinking, but like,
if
you're going to spend that much money, you have to think about like, this is why if you have a lot of money, you can just do whatever you want. But if you don't have a lot of money, you have to make these conscious decisions.
You have to make these decisions.
Like, $5,000 is $5,000 no matter how you look at it. It's like,
Yeah, it's very
the Legendary Collection blister, I wasn't planning on buying it. I wasn't planning on collecting it. But it objectively was the best buy given the market, the availability, scarcity, and it literally doubled in 3.5 weeks. I mean, close to doubled.
It was right timing.
It's funny, but
right
it's just
timing.
it's just how these things are panning out. Anyway, if you have the time, Sal.certified. Is that his new
Sal
handle?
certified, baby.
Sal certified.
Yes. He certified this guy right here with that
Yeah.
little wee swirl.
He has a great post on Instagram on like, if you're gonna spend money, this is what you should consider. And the summary is don't buy the in between stuff. Are you guys currently selling stuff right now, like slabs and products? I've been holding things because I think the market will boom a little bit more and prices go up. Thoughts? I'm always selling.
Yeah, user, you should always be selling. Stop waiting for tippy tops and keep the ball moving. And we poke fun at some of these guys that were selling stuff that are now booming now when they were cheap, but like they wouldn't be where they're at now if they weren't doing that then. And it's because they built capital, they rolled that capital, churn and burn. Like, even as a collector, I'm doing that all the time. Like, that's why I'm grading as much as I am. That's why I'm constantly having submissions out. I'm selling slabs. I don't really sell sealed product. That stuff I keep, but like I'm selling something always.
Yeah. Kai walks so Drew could run into property. Yep. Agreed. Looking at your crystal ball, what do you think Big Pika buying a distributor affects? How do you think it's going to affect prices? cheaper,
I think this question has been
more
answered
available?
so many times based off of just patterns that we're seeing. When I think people don't realize how big of a deal it is that Pokemon is expending Millennium. Pokemon is buying the biggest US distributor across all of our brick and mortars that we talk about all the time. Like this is the evidence that we need. Like you need to make decisions that make sense to you in the current with the current events and the knowledge that we have. We all have the same knowledge. We all know as much as one another when it comes to these big announcements from these companies. Pokemon is a company that prints cardboard, and they're going to continue to print more of it and more of it as demand builds because that's what we want. But they're going to be cautious. That being said, I think some of the quotes that are mentioned in that announcement come from the Pokemon Company International's CEO, and they were like, "This is a step in the direction to show that we care." Like I'm paraphrasing, but that we're looking out for the hobbyists in our community. So like this is them saying we're making decisions to help. It's just going to take some time, and I think that time is coming.
Cheap and more available would be a good outcome. All right.
Facts.
Any closing notes there, Jacob? Sir Jake?
Nothing really. I'm recording a video hopefully this weekend. Need to find time to do that now because that time, my free time is different these days. But I'm going to be putting on a pretty fun video that I put a lot of work into. And I'm going to cut that bad boy up into so many shorts for Instagram, YouTube. So expect me to literally bombard you guys with short content. So short sell, man. I don't know how else to explain it.
Oh,
the fact that
You're the guy
I have,
that Deep Pocket Monster follows, right?
yeah, right. Big deal
Is
now,
that you?
guys.
Jodo.Jake?
I'm telling you.
How blessed are we?
I've never seen him like a video or anything like that, but he did. Yeah, he did follow me. Pretty cool. Shout out to Pat.
How fortunate are we to be in your presence?
That's what I'm saying. I should be paid. I'm here for free.
I mean, we have a shared pool of money. I'm here for free too. I'm not making that money.
No, that's it for me. Card shows. Are you going to any card shows anytime soon?
I might sell a bunch of sealed at next weekend's show.
Is it not this weekend? But the next next okay,
weekend.
I'll probably be there.
It's so far though, dude.
Oh gosh, yeah, for you now, especially yeah.
So I don't know. I got to figure it out.
Well, let me know.
I haven't been to a show in a while. Actually, like I say a while. I went to a show last month. But I have not been in a show for like 8 hours in a while. Like a full
you ready to
card party.
You ready to hurt your knees and ankles?
Dude, I'm
soon?
ready to
stretch your back every hour.
Next weekend's show is in Santa Clara. It's East Bay Card Show.
The convention center, right?
I've actually not been to that one. I haven't been to Santa Clara for the show.
Oh,
I've never been.
It's a great. That's the one I took a photo of for you that one time. It's massive. It's awesome. Yeah. That's where they host HypeCon too. You're probably disappointed to hear this, but East Bay ended their contract with that location in, was it Concord?
Probably a good thing.
Yeah, that venue sucks. Like I truly hated that venue, and there was a lot of bad things that happened at that venue as far as vendors go and stuff. So I'm glad that's not happening there. It's also just way too far for me, but probably too unfortunate. A little unfortunate for you.
Am I going to Worlds in SF? I'll go if I can get a ticket, or I'll go if people are going. Actually, I will probably go because I want to see like what the trade scene is like. I heard the one in Hawaii was actually really good, but they
Yeah,
don't endorse trading or they don't endorse
you have
like
to do it
selling.
like outside of the building. I
Yeah,
think
outside
you
of the
can't do
building.
it. They'll kick you out. I'm
Um,
definitely hoping to go too. But you know what I'm still wondering about is that XP event. Like,
yeah, I don't know. San
is that
Francisco is a terrible, terrible city to have a conference like this in or an event.
well, after that bill that passed at the most perfect coincidental timing, it might be a little cleaner. We'll say that. So
Dog, I live here. What are you talking about?
I I mean from
Oh,
someone
by
that
October, maybe.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
But it's just like a not a great city for this kind of stuff because hotels are expensive. It's dirty. In that area where it's going to be at is again, it's not cheap. It's like not very accessible for a lot of people. So, oh, it's in August.
Yeah,
Oh, it's at Chase. Okay, never mind. Well, that area is
yeah,
actually a little bit better
yeah.
than what I was
That's
talking
better.
about.
But the XP event would not be there. It'd be at I think it's close to I forget. It's somewhere else, but it's not. It's not at the Chase Center. That like
Yeah,
collector event.
I take all that back. If it's next to Chase Center, we're in good shape. I thought it
Yeah,
was next to Moscone.
that's where the XP event is supposed to take place.
Yeah,
It's yeah. So that might be a little different. But yeah,
yeah. Chase Center is great. It's very very nice. Um, Closing notes from me. I I'm trying to get back to regular. What are you laughing at?
took a while.
I'm just processing. I had the vid.
I know it's this. I think
Um,
it's the sickness with the tiredness all in one.
I just try to get back to regular. Like it's been really hard because like I've been trying to exercise, dude. I'm still
Your
like
body
not
is still
body's like
not 100%.
not 100%, and like I generally take pretty good care of myself, so I hate it when I'm not feeling well.
Yeah.
Kills my routine and stuff. Next stream, I mean, we were supposed to stream next week. Jake, we can discuss. I can't stream in 2 weeks. I'm
Oh,
gonna be gone for a week, so
okay. We'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It might be sooner rather than later. I don't want to wait 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But I think that's it.
Awesome.
Cool, man.
Appreciate y'all.
That was fun. We
Yeah, it
lasted 3 hours
was.
somehow. I did not think we were gonna do 3 hours, but
I
we
didn't
somehow did
either.
it.
Love it.
Yeah,
Till next time, y'all.
yeah.
Appreciate
That's all
y'all.
we got. Catch you guys later. Have a good night. Peace.